everybody.
Hey, Sophie.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you so
I love
much.
you so much. Mwah. Mwah. Hello, everybody. It's me and Duke's 3rd anniversary of when we began dating.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so happy. I'm very tired, if you can't tell, but I'm very happy.
We might have stayed up until 5 a.m.
We were up very late last. It wasn't 5 a.m.
4 a.m.
It was late though. And that was on you. You were just like doing stuff.
I got into. I had a project in front of me, and I really wanted to finish it. You see,
And I have full time blindness, so I just let things continue on until you say it's bedtime every night. So,
That's how it is.
I put the blame fully on you. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I am. I love my darling husband.
I love my awesome wife.
I'm very excited to get into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna play some Spelunky, and we're just gonna hang out.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be lovey-dovey.
We're gonna talk about our history.
Our history. Like when there was wars. There's lots of wars in history, right?
You know, it kind of counts. We've been dating through the beginning of a war now, which
basically.
Let's ignore that.
Yeah.
Though.
There's also if y'all have questions, we're more than happy to answer.
True.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and boot up the game here. I'm exhausted. I'm really tired.
Mm-hmm. Hey, sweetheart.
Like heavy eyes tired. What's up?
Do you want to talk about why we're playing Spelunky today?
Because we bonded over Spelunky.
We bonded over Spelunky.
Did.
You were on an absolute Spelunky kick when we were when we just met, and we would spend hours. Sophie would be playing Spelunky. She'd be screen sharing it over Discord, and I would be watching it. While complimenting her play style.
You were always very sweet about it. You would always compliment me on the smallest things. You still do that to this day, actually. You would always compliment me on the smallest things, and it would make me feel so happy. Because it's like, it would just be little things, like things I could do a million times in a row. It wasn't impressive to me, but you always like complimented me for it, and I always felt nice.
I simply think you're incredibly talented, and I love you so much.
My controller also is not working.
Cool. Do you want my controller?
No, it's fine. I don't think it's a controller issue. I think it's a Steam issue.
Is it plugged in?
It's plugged in. It's glowing.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, we also the Hollow Knight's in here. I've got mods. So we met over Spelunky. It makes me very happy.
Well, technically we didn't meet.
No, we didn't meet over Spelunky. We met over Apex Legends,
which is
sort of
something. All right.
Yeah, we met. I met a friend of Duke's. Who was a streamer. Their name is Aspen. And I met Aspen playing Apex Legends years ago. And then Aspen was like, join my Discord server. And I did. And then Duke was there. And then I didn't like talk much in that Discord for the first little while I was there. But one day, just on a whim, I decided to join the voice chat.
We were playing Jackbox.
Yeah, you were playing Jackbox. And I was like, I could go for some freaking Jackbox. And so I hopped in, and down the line I realized I had been added to I had a role given to me, and it was for the Insomnia Squad role.
Yep, the Insomnia Squad.
And I just assumed it was because I stayed up late, and I figured anybody who was up late was added to it. And so whenever somebody wanted to hang out, they would ping Insomnia Squad late at night, and we'd all play Jackbox. And that's where I met Duke and Oz. They were part of it. And that's how we met each other, and we bonded and such. And then I would later find out, literally, I think I found this out after we were married. I would eventually find out that I was not just randomly added to Insomnia Squad. Duke was there when I offhandedly joined the first time, and thought I sounded cute, and asked the server owner Aspen to add me to Insomnia Squad, so he would have a chance to see me again. Yeah, which is very, very sweet.
You're very funny, and you sounded very cute. And I was like, hey, I like this individual. I wish to know her more. And then we got married. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm eternally grateful that you did that, especially knowing not to put you on blast, especially knowing the anxiety you have in general.
Incredible amounts.
We both got plenty of anxiety.
Sure.
That's not a you specific thing. But just I'm very happy that you took that jump. And did that.
I love you.
I love you. My favorite part of the story, though, is when you fucking turned me down.
Okay, you wanna start that? Okay.
I'll never let you live it. I'll never. What's the phrase?
I'll never give you up. I'll never let you down.
That's the one.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa!
Are you kidding?
What a
me?
shot!
What was that throw? I
Right
didn't
off
want
the
it to be up
backboard.
there. I did. All right.
So do you want to do you
Boom.
wish to
Didn't even matter.
to talk
Yeah.
about
So,
that?
I
After like a few weeks,
no
quite
months,
a
few months,
few months
few
of,
months
like,
of knowing each other.
Yeah.
I developed a crush on Duke.
yeah,
Quite the crush indeed, believe it or not. And
we were flirting with each other.
well, not quite yet. I don't think we weren't flirting yet.
Yeah.
I developed a big old crush on Duke, and one day I told him. Specifically, I realized it after we had watched the Invader Zim movie.
Oh God, right.
Because Duke was talking about Invader Zim lore.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself, like, word for word when we were watching it, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with this man. And so I told you 2 days after that, I told you, I was like, hey, I like you. And you were like, sorry, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. And I was sad.
The thing was is that I was genuinely not ready for one.
and that's fair.
Uh-huh.
And then we flirted a bunch.
We flirted so much it was disgusting.
Like so much. I did this thing where I would I extremely purposefully I would yawn very cutely,
Uh-huh.
and then you would like compliment it.
Well,
and
because
you'd
you're adorable.
and you'd call me cute and you'd call me adorable.
Yeah.
And so I did that over and over again just to have an
Over and
excuse.
over, constantly.
And like I was fully ready for like you didn't want a relationship, so I was more than happy with that. But like you were you were playing along with the flirting, so I was like, this is fine, right? And then like I remember like jokingly sending a thing. It was just a meme. It was about like it was essentially doing what I was doing, and I sent it to you, and I was like, haha, me when I do the yawn thing. And about you getting to call me cute, and then I remember you replying like, "It's working though," and I was like, "Huh?"
It is working, though.
That was like the moment I was like, "Wait, is something happening?" I don't know if you remember that. It was like a Tim Hortons.
No, I do
thing.
remember.
Yeah, you do. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
trust me.
Yeah, so I remember that was like the moment I realized, I was like, "Wait, is something actually happening?" Anyways, long story short, eventually. We just kind of we never even had like a moment we were made it official. Like when we were just we just kind of it just kind of was.
It just kind of was.
Yeah, fun fact about today, our anniversary, is it's totally made up.
Well, not entirely. we looked through like the backlog.
This was a generalized day when we had been flirting.
Yeah.
Because there was never a moment where the flirting transitioned into an official relationship. It just sort of
It just
sort of
started.
was. It
yeah.
just sort of was.
Yeah.
Which
is okay.
Oh yeah, it's totally fine.
Burp.
I just think it's very funny.
Oh, incredibly so.
But yeah. I will never forget those days though. Just like I don't think it's healthy to have such a concentrated amount of butterflies in your tummy. I was so nervous like all the time when we were talking, but also just like so happy to just I don't know, just to be able to flirt with you and be all silly.
I love you.
I love you.
You were so cute.
I was head over heels.
You were head over heels. Like in retrospect, absolutely adorable.
As if you weren't head over heels.
No. I was also blatantly flirting with you because I liked seeing how flustered you got. And then I caught feelings. Oh no.
I love you.
I love you. You're so incredibly sweet, and I'm
so incredibly sweet.
and also so fucking nice.
You're nice. Oh my God.
I love you.
The thing that
one
like
of the reasons why we've stuck together is because you know how there's that one movie where you have to like co-pilot the fucking
oh yeah the Pacific Rim.
Pacific
We're
Rim.
drift
You have
compatible.
to like we're entirely
We're
drift
completely
compatible.
drift compatible.
Yeah, but also like you were the most kindest and understanding person that I had ever met.
Well, you were that to me. I mean, I've talked about this before, but like I had a bad history of having a lot of friends that didn't quite either they didn't treat me well or they weren't like super great people like underneath it all. And like no, I'm not saying this is every one of my friends. I would never go so far as to say that, but I had a number of friends like throughout high school and stuff where like there was a lot of just like fighting or anger in there, or just like I don't know, stuff where I was like, I guess I have to accept this part of them, even though I really dislike it, because whatever, I guess this is the best I can get. You really taught me how to like respect myself, and you taught me that there was people who would treat me right because you taught me right.
And now look at you, surrounded by so many wonderful and kind people.
Yeah, you changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
You're also the reason I stream.
I made all of your assets and everything.
Yeah, Duke's love language is gifting.
One of my like very much main love languages is giving people things.
And so yeah, well, go ahead.
If you're ever wondering like, oh hey, am I like you know, like I'm starting to hang out with Duke a lot, like does he actually like me? If I start just like making you shit like all the fucking
Yeah,
time,
there's your answer.
that's kind of your answer right there. But
Yeah. But gosh. Yeah, so that's what ended up happening is Duke kept making me a bunch of art, because I had always talked about like wanting to, like, I have always wanted to do content creation. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid. I mean, the obvious part of like play video games for fun, but also like I've been not, I don't mean to sound self-congratulatory, but fairly charismatic. I find
incredibly so. I love you.
I love you. And just like, I don't know, I felt like something I wanted to do. And but I never like went for it. Like I had a YouTube channel when I was like a baby or whatever. Like who didn't? But like I explicitly didn't expect it to get more than like 10 views a video, which it didn't. But then Duke like really pushed me to start and kind of showed me the ropes on how to start things up, and then like introduced me to people who then supported me through my like the beginning of my career of streaming, which gave me a huge head start in being able to make it happen as like a job.
And then you started editing for Penny, and then things kind of went on from there.
Yeah, kind of,
which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And now look at us,
yeah, look at
friends
us.
with the whole Clown House crew. Yippee!
But more importantly, I mean, I said the wrong word. Married to you. I'm so tired.
That's okay. I love you.
Sorry, but every time I mess up a word, I am exhausted.
That's
right
okay.
now. But that's okay. I'm just having a good time. Hi, Hazel.
Hi,
We care about you
Hazel.
too. Thank you, Hazel. You're so sweet.
Hazel, you're wonderful.
You
You're an
put such a
absolute
smile
treasure
on
and a
my mouth.
gem.
Mouth? That's a weird way
Mouth?
to say that. Smile on my mouth. That's
Yeah,
a weird.
smile on my mouth.
That's like not incorrect, but a weird way to say it.
You slap my mouth and teeth go there.
True.
And
Oh,
the
thank God, face.
cheeks go.
I love you.
I love you. I'm also
Hey, it's this
exhausted.
person.
Hey,
You seem to enjoy chaos. Sure.
sure.
I don't. Oh, thanks for the bombs. I don't know what their whole thing's about.
They want to explode the shits.
Yeah, that's all. They don't. They like to blow up the altars and stuff.
Yeah,
I guess they worship chaos or whatever.
cool.
I'm here to kill chaos.
I love you.
I love you. And one of the reasons I like completely fell in love with you, besides like showing me that people could care for me, is just how like supportive you've always been, not just in words, but also like in your actions. Like giving me all that art and stuff and helping me start streaming was a big thing for me. Like you're very you a lot of people are supportive in just like by saying they are supportive, but you were the first person in my life to like really go the extra mile to support me,
Oh,
and it
I
was very
love
very
you.
nice.
You're so sweet.
I love you.
Oh my goodness.
Nice burp. Also, no spoilers for Spelunky 2. Sorry, this is out of nowhere. I've played a lot of this game, but also I haven't like gotten all the secrets, and I've explicitly decided not to look them up.
We gotta do a secret stream.
I know like how to do, I think, the true ending, or at least most of it,
Yeah.
but like it's hard.
You're solid.
It's really
You're
hard.
solid like 80%.
Yeah, like at least, maybe even more. Like I am real close to getting the finale.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you gonna actually make it all the way back?
Try.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think so. He might be dead by if he wakes up. Yeah, okay, he's gonna have to die. That's okay.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I love
Oh,
you.
I'm out of ropes. That's fine.
Oh no.
That's fine.
Oh no. I love you.
I love you. This game actually came out on our first anniversary.
It did.
Which was the most wonderful gift in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah, September
What
15th.
timing?
Yeah, what timing? I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but one of the reasons why absolutely fell in love with you was you were the first person who was genuinely like kind towards me and who didn't like expect things from me in like return. You're just nice for the sake of being nice.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, I try.
You're a freaking sweetheart. What the heck? I love you.
Come here.
Mwah. I love you. God, remember how much we used to say mwah over
Oh
the
my god, yeah.
over the Discord call?
Before we moved in together, we were long distance. We had to talk over Discord.
We were in different countries.
Yeah, and because we could not kiss each other, we would always go mwah out loud.
Yeah.
And then when we moved in, for the first couple weeks, we had to like adjust, and we would say mwah out loud, and then be like, "Oh, wait a minute," and we could like lean over and kiss each other.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God, when we so to move in together,
Yeah.
the borders were closed. That's why we got married a little early, but also we were going to do it anyway.
We were gonna do it anyway.
We're gonna do it anyway.
We're in love.
We're in
like
this thing. We wouldn't have gotten married if we didn't know like it was working.
yeah.
But yeah, we got married, and we had to we had to quarantine after we brought Duke into Canada.
Oh God, this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had to quarantine in a hotel for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And God, that was like wonderful and awful because we were like, it was a literal honeymoon, but also like the worst location for a honeymoon you could ever ask for. It was grungy. It was not the best hotel. It
basically like a motel.
Yeah, the sheets. So, the first week we've told this story before. We have.
But it's wonderful.
The first week, there was 2 beds in there, right? It was like a 2 queen size bed room, and we decided, okay, we'll use the sheets on one of the beds for the first week, and then the other bed for the second week, so we have clean sheets. You know?
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it's like we weren't going to call room service or anything to do any of that because
we wanted to make sure that we were fully quarantined.
Yeah.
Just in case the Canadian government was like, "Oh, you weren't like,"
and they were watching. A cop came to our door. Yeah, remember that?
An entire police officer.
Oh, that was scary.
Came to our door to make sure that we were quarantining.
Anyways,
like, yeah.
But yeah, so on the second week we changed the sheets, and we were like, "Hey, did you fart?" No, I didn't fart. Did you fart? No, I didn't fart. Yeah, the sheets smelled like poopy.
Yeah, we were like, hey, do the sheets smell weird?
Like,
and the thing is one of the reasons why we took so long to realize it was because our neighbor was smoking the entire time.
Oh, the entire time.
Like, they must have been smoking, like, literally fucking 24/7.
It was so bad.
The entire time we were there. So there was, like, a heavy, like, cigarette smell on top of, like, hey, did you fart? Like, something kind of smells like poop. Like, what's going on? Someone must have, like, the previous person in that hotel room.
They must have shat the bed.
They must have shat the sheets. It was nasty.
It was super nasty.
It was disgusting. And we're just like, oh no.
Remember when we streamed in the hotel though?
Hotel Wi-Fi? With the hotel
that
Wi-Fi
was so
and everything.
fun. That was so
that
fun. Like normally technical difficulties really like stress me out. But we were in a hotel. We had an excuse.
Number 1, we were in a hotel. Number 2, brand new, freshly married.
Yeah, we had
nothing could stop
That was
us.
the funniest thing in the world because if you go back, I think the VODs still exist.
Yeah, the VODs are there.
If you go back and look, the stream like turns into colors.
Yeah, it was
like
just a
falls
mosaic.
apart. It turns into a mosaic.
It was
so funny.
Oh god, it was so good.
It was so funny.
Also, the hotel room. So there were dubious stains everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh, it was gross.
Like you look up, there's just brown splatter stains on the ceiling.
Probably the poop.
Probably the poop. And then you look in the bathroom, brown splatter stains, walls and ceiling. Like someone had an entire poop.
They had a poop jamboree.
Poopy jamboree disaster.
Oh, I missed. I hit this.
Nice hit. Someone had an entire shit incident. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was
something.
It sure was. The thing is you know, like when something's so gross, it like kind of surpasses gross. And
it like goes inverts.
It inverts, yeah. And it's just kind of
whoa.
Like that's kind of where it was.
To get the bow back.
You just go, huh? This is happening.
Wow, that's nasty.
Uh huh.
Leave the sub.
Wow, 17 whole months.
I want to clarify because we are calling this like a dating anniversary and we're married. So this is the anniversary of when we started dating.
Yep, of
If
when
that's
we
not
started
clear,
dating.
our marriage anniversary is next month.
Yeah, our marriage anniversary is next month, so stick around, baby. We're probably gonna do, I'm thinking for our marriage, we're gonna do like a full-fledged like Q&A.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Like a proper event.
Like a proper Q&A event. Just pull out all the stops or whatever. Make it all fancy schmancy.
Oh, Frenchy schmancy. People fucking sub.
Thank you, Beanie Boy Beef. A lot of you have have like stuck with us through a whole bunch of this, and first off, thank you. Second off, you've made all of this like entirely possible. You've helped fund my entire like stay in Canada. Our ability to be together, for Sophie to God, what is it called? My brain is completely escaping me.
Sponsor?
Yeah, for Sophie to sponsor me and all that stuff, and just thanks. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grill you guys for relationship advice. Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, please.
Absolutely.
I mean, it comes down to communicate. Like
a
really,
whole bunch of it is just communicate.
I mean, we'll probably get into it on the marriage stream, but like for real, it is just be able to talk to your partner about the hard stuff.
Because if you,
that's all really unfortunate.
And I've had to deal with this in my own way, but if you try to stay silent to keep your partner like if you want to try to keep your partner comfortable and stuff, and so you don't mention things, they'll
it just
know.
boils up. It just boils up.
They'll know. It'll boil up. It's best to just talk about everything.
Like the hardest part with the relationship is being able to tell your partner when they've hurt you.
Yeah.
I think that is straight up the hardest
No,
thing.
absolutely, because even with us, like, sometimes you'll say something and you didn't mean it, and the other person interprets it differently, and that's just part of being human.
It's just a human thing, you know?
But, like, talking through it and being able to come to an understanding and know that you still love each other is a huge and important step. And it'll benefit you both so much.
It sure will.
Hey, Gur.
Hi, Gur.
Thank you.
It's your day today, Duke. It's your husband day.
Whoa. It's officially my birthday.
It's your birthday. You're
3 years old.
35.
35, 3 years old. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's been a good one. Talking.
My hand is
Your hand.
my hand is asleep.
Your hand's asleep. How's your hand asleep? What's going
I fell
on?
asleep. You have marriage questions because you're gonna be visiting your girlfriend in February and you want to get married to make immigration easier. That's exciting.
Hell yeah.
I thought you did immigration already. I'm confused.
I shrimply don't know.
I simply do not know.
But yeah, marriage, awesome.
Oh God, my hand is like really asleep. Hang on.
Do you need a massage?
No. It's just I'm sitting on my elbow in a weird spot.
Oh.
You've immigrated. She hasn't. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I just assumed that you immigrated to her. Excuse me.
We are
Think you may have just proposed in chat.
Oh.
Get proposed.
Get proposed.
Get freaking proposed.
It's okay. Sophie and I, we technically haven't proposed to each other yet.
Yeah. So the we're gonna have a second marriage.
Yeah, we're gonna have a second wedding.
Second wedding, sort of like a renewing vows type deal.
Yeah.
Because like part of the like I really need to stress. Getting married was the greatest day of my life.
Yes.
I have zero regrets, and I'm glad we did it.
Yes.
And I'm forever going to be happy that we've done it. And
but
it's great.
we had to.
It was a bit of circumstance as well.
We had to skip a bunch of the.
We had to skip the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Because it was like partially, getting him here was part of the goal as well. Getting him to stay here. Pledge Juniper, thank you for the resub.
Wedding to the sequel to marriage. Exactly.
That's the plan.
That's the plan, baby.
Which I'm very excited about.
I am too.
Also.
But yeah, basically like once it's like COVID's fully done and dealt with, and I'm fully immigrated and we're both like happy and comfortable and everything, we're probably gonna do that.
And that'll be fun.
Hell yeah. But, yeah, I love you.
I love you. Doing all right?
Oh, absolutely.
I almost just died. I like
Almost, but
my
not
brain
quite.
wasn't going at maximum
That's
efficiency.
alright. I love you.
I love you.
If I ever get married, I'm just signing a paper and being done with it. That's entirely reasonable.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's basically what we did.
Yeah, that is literally what we did.
We had a small wedding on neutral ground between the U.S. and Canada.
We're so lucky that place exists.
So we actually really had to like,
Our marriage was not an easy one.
we had to technicality lawyer our way into our marriage.
Uh-huh.
Which was a lot of fun, in the most stressful way possible. In retrospect, it was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Because it worked. But
we had to get a marriage license in a specific state that it's the only state that doesn't require you to be there to get married.
Yep.
We had
to get the license.
To get the license, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only state that, because you have to have a marriage license to get married.
Yes.
And it's the only state where you don't have to be in that state with the license to get married. You can use that
Yes.
license in any state.
Yes.
So then we had to go into neutral ground, this place called Peace Arch Park. It's between Canada and America. And we had to go there. And then we had to locate a judge in that area to marry us.
Mm-hmm. Also an LGBT-friendly judge.
And then we had to we had to get like witnesses. So my family, like we all drove up.
Yes.
Duke drove like
Sophie's
the 3-day
family
drive
went
down.
there. I had to drive from basically the Mexico border all the way up to the Canadian border.
I gotta say the borders were closed at this point, which is why we had to do it this way.
Yeah, the Canadian border was closed at this point, so that's why we had to like technicality lawyer our way through all this junk. But oh boy. So it all ended up going well. Oh god, what are they called? The Border Patrol did not like this. So
they were so grumpy.
So I know I've talked about this before, but I'm gonna complain about it again. So we get married. I go right around the corner to the actual like Border Patrol area.
Yeah.
And I have to go in by myself because technically Sophie didn't cross the border.
Also, there's a proposal happening in our chat.
There's a proposal happening?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
That's something to write down on the.
You two are adorable.
That's something to put on the streamer bingo there.
Mm-hmm.
Proposal in chat.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
Yay!
He said yes! Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations, you two. Oh, I'm so happy. Love wins.
Love wins.
Oh my god.
Let's go Mets, baby!
I'm so incredibly happy for you two. You two are absolutely adorable, by the way.
What the hell?
That was diagonal.
That was dumb.
That was...
I know what happened. It bonked on the roof. That's dumb, though.
That's all right. What matters is that love wins.
Love wins.
Even if you don't win in Spelunky. This is fantastic. I'm so happy for you two. Yeah. Hearts in the chat for love. What the heck? I hope it goes absolutely wonderfully for you two.
I hope so too.
I hope you two have an absolutely fantastic time. And I'm so happy.
Anyways, you're telling your story, darling.
Oh yeah.
About Border Patrol.
The Border Patrol thing. I go past the first guard, freshly married, brand new ring on my hand, and I go, hey, you know, I'm going into Canada for XYZ reasons, and I'm allowed to go across because I'm married. And they go, and I go, okay. And so I go to the second one, same thing. They go, okay, let me pass through. I go into the place, and I say, hey, I want to go into Canada for XYZ reasons. And they say, you're gonna have to give me this paperwork, this paperwork, this paperwork, proof of this, proof of that, proof of this. And I'm sweating beats down my face.
Beats!
While this person is just scrutinizing every detail.
Sub.
Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Godbombs. Wow. But, they eventually, since I had everything, like, all planned and ready. And
like, we did everything correctly.
We did everything correctly. Since all of it was actually good, this person had to let me across.
They really didn't
and
want to.
they were just scowling
Border
the
Patrol
entire
sucks.
time.
Border Patrol is like the gym teachers of like the police world,
Uh-huh.
of like the law enforcement world.
Uh-huh. But they really wanted to ruin my day, but nope. I made it through. and we made it through.
Duke's reception was really bad at the time.
Right. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
Duke's reception was really bad, and so
So first off, this took hours. The person was scrutinizing my things for probably like 2+ hours. And I was just sitting there like alone in an empty border patrol.
I was
station.
with my family in the parking lot of a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Continue.
So,
yeah, tell the story.
So as a few of you probably know, cell reception from country to country is different, and you need like different plans for everything. Oh, cool! You got the Translurpee, yippee! Yay! But cell reception is different from country to country. So since I was on the Canadian border, I was going in and out of U.S. reception. And so I was able to kind of message my mom because they needed proof that I was going to be like...
They needed her to like confirm.
They needed her to confirm that she was going to be like monetarily...
Was it that, or was it something to do with like just like confirming your story or something?
No, they had to confirm my story, and they also had to prove that she was going to be paying for my stay.
Right, at the hotel?
For the hotel,
Wait.
yeah. She had to like pay my
mom paid for
hotel
that.
or something.
That's weird.
It was
That is
awkward.
weird. My mom paid for that.
But basically I was trying to message my mom, and then I messaged Sophie, and and as a fucking Gen Z millennial in between, I messaged in multiple chunks. So I said something, I messed up, something, and Sophie only got the text that said I messed up.
Yeah.
And then radio silence for over an hour.
So from what I understand, you had like misspoken. And you were scared that it was going to be an issue, but it turned out it wasn't an issue.
Yes,
but your
because
message saying that it was fine never got through to me.
The message that
and
that
right
said,
before
"It's
you
okay."
right before you said that I messed up message, you had said I think I said something like that I wasn't supposed to say. Like I don't remember the deets, but so like I thought you weren't getting into the country, and I was like on the verge of tears. Talking to my family, I was like, "Oh God! Like, we did all this, and he has to drive all the way back. Like, it's a 3-day drive. Like, what do we do?"
And on top of that,
And then then like 10 minutes later, I get a text, and you're like, "I'm through.
I'm through." Yeah, 10 minutes later, I'm through.
I'm through.
I made it. Yippee!
made it.
But on top of that, they were trying to contact my mom, and on top of that, my family still doesn't know that I'm married.
Yeah, that's that was another part of it. So there was a little bit of a.
So there was a little bit of like I was trying to balance things.
God, the
because
border patrol agent literally could have just said like anything about because because the only reason you could get across is because we were married. I'm shocked that the border patrol agent didn't say anything about the marriage.
Yeah.
Actually, now that we're like thinking about it, it never occurred to me.
No, trust me.
That could have been.
I was balancing literally everything.
Yeah, God.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
I love you. Jesus, that's horrifying to think about.
And then I disappeared like a shadow, never to contact a majority of my family ever again.
You talk to your mom like once a year-ish.
Yeah, exactly. I love you.
I love you. That is harrowing, though. But
Yeah.
we made it through.
But we made it through.
I hopped into your car. We drove to the hotel. The
Uh-huh.
poopy hotel.
Uh-huh.
We told these stories before, though. What's some, like, modern stories that we can talk
Modern
about?
stories.
Yeah, what about our modern marriage?
Oh, my
our
goodness.
domestic life? We can talk about our rings.
We could talk about our rings if you wanted to. So
Yeah.
about a year in, like almost exactly a year into our marriage, our rings started getting gunk on them.
Well, okay. Kind of.
Kinda.
Mine started staining on the top.
Sure.
It has, to this day, it has, like, what I've called it, like, a giraffe-like pattern on it.
Sure.
It's very weird. And we took it into the store, and they have no idea what's wrong with it. And then Duke's wasn't staining. His looks normal still.
Mine's pretty normal.
But, and this happens with any ring. There's gunk on the inside. Like, you know, like soap
Like
and dirt and whatever.
soap and dirt and skin, all that good stuff. The issue is that I'm allergic to everything.
Yeah, so Duke is allergic to his wedding ring.
I'm allergic to my wedding ring right now, which is fine. we very much love each other, and we don't need like a physical object to like show
Prove
that
it or
off or
whatever,
whatever.
yeah.
It's we're not like very like superficial like that.
No.
But on the other hand, whenever there's like a doctor appointment or something and we get concerned, I put on my ring and then I take it off afterwards, and I have just a bright red like ring on my finger, which is silly. On the other hand, a more positive ring story is that we have Sophie and I watched this very cute married YouTube couple.
Oh yeah, Evan and Kate.
Evan and Caitlin, and it's really fucking cute because one day we paused the video, or I paused the video, and I looked and I'm like, Sophie, do we have the same wedding rings as them?
We do, as
And
one
we
of them.
One of them has the exact same wedding band that we do.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking silly. It's like, oh my goodness.
It's like identical.
It's
so
basically
funny.
identical, yeah.
Come on.
Small world, teehee.
Small world.
I hope they aren't dealing with
Corrosion
gunk on
and
their
stuff.
on their rings.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. We took it into the store and
We
they
did
were
take
just
it into
like,
the
yeah,
store
this looks like
recently.
normal wear and tear. And I was like, excuse me, I've got giraffe skin on my ring after 1 year of owning it.
Just a
it's
year.
tungsten. It's tungsten.
So technically, it's not
supposed to be invincible.
technically it's
Well,
not fully tungsten.
Yeah, it's sapphire tungsten.
sapphire
the only
tungsten.
reason there's sapphire in it is just to keep it like from shattering if we drop them.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. It makes it even more like durable. There's no reason my ring should look like this.
Uh-huh. But we're figuring it out.
We'll figure it out.
They offered to send it in for a deep clean, so we might take that up.
Yeah. On our second wedding, I think we're gonna get these engraved and stuff, or maybe so we can.
That would be so nice.
That was my plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting them engraved, and then so I was thinking, whenever we do that, we can work on getting them fixed and cleaned.
Absolutely. I want to get mine clean because I want to wear it again.
Yeah, we should do that. Well, we were gonna do that for
For the wedding,
shit.
yeah.
for the wedding anniversary.
Which is gonna be all good and fun, and only in a month.
I know, only in a month.
Mm-hmm. Which is nice. It's exciting.
It's nice that both of our anniversaries are like close to each other.
Yeah.
It's nice to just like have them sit. It's like we are holding hands with the dates.
Yeah. Also, it's it's so silly. So we had like some ability to time out when we were gonna marry each other. And
Yeah, we got to choose the date.
we sort of got to choose the date. We got to choose the date within October. And we're like, hey, is October 13th available?
That was you. You
I
said
was
the
like,
date.
hey, I want October 13th. Number one, because I'm pretty sure that's Naruto's birthday. But more
What? You never told me that.
No, that just popped up in my head right now. But number two, more importantly, our marriage anniversary is going to occasionally
Land on a Friday the
land on
13th.
Friday the 13th in
October, yeah.
which is going to be badass as hell. I love you.
I love you. God, I didn't know it was Naruto's birthday. Is that real? Can somebody check that?
Yeah, can someone wiki that?
Can you please wiki that? God, I had no idea. You hid this from me?
No,
Marriage
the thing
over,
is, I
divorce.
Divorce. We have to remarry on a separate day. But I think that just popped into my mind right now from the
That's so fucking funny.
from the ancient.
Oh, no, it's
depths.
October 10th. Okay.
October
okay.
10th.
Whew, thank God.
It's okay. I'm fine.
But yeah, we got like a range of dates. It was funny because I asked Duke. I was on like the phone with the judge, and they were asking for a date, and I was like, "Hey Duke, like this is our range. What day works for you?" And you were like, does October 13th work?" And that kind of surprised me at the time because normally you're pretty unpicky with dates, right? Like
Sure.
I kind of typically when I ask you something along those lines, you're just kind of like, "Yeah, whatever works." But you were like, and I didn't question it at the time, but you were like, "Yeah, does October 13th work?" And I was like, "Yeah, totally." And then it was like a few days after, I was like, "Wait, did you choose that because it could land on a Friday the 13th?" Sure enough.
Smiling
Smiling.
so wide. Hey, can someone check when's the 13th this year? It could be a Friday the 13th. I think it's
I'll check.
soon.
I'll check.
Within like the
Thursday.
Thursday.
This year. Let me check.
what, next year?
Yeah, why not?
2023?
2023. It'll be on Friday the
2023,
13th.
baby.
2023. That'll be our
Third. 3.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I love
For
you.
some reason, I got confused. I was like, wait, no, it should be our 4th by then. But I'm thinking of our dating.
No, that's
anniversary.
right now. Right now is 3.
Yes. Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
Next year, baby.
Next year,
Next
baby.
year, baby. Mark your calendars. There's 2 Friday the 13th next year. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Jason's so happy.
He's gonna kill so many teenagers.
He's gonna kill so many teenagers.
One thing I'm wait,
Yeah?
my brain short-circuited.
No, it's okay.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's gone. Wow, that left.
No, that's
That
alright.
left
I love you.
completely. I don't
Again,
even know
we
what I was saying.
We stayed up like past 4
It was
last
very
night,
late.
just working on things.
Yeah.
Burp. Something that I like
Yeah.
about our relationship
Mhm.
is that we're very understanding and accommodating for each other.
Mhm.
So like if one of us is like, "Hey,
Ow.
I want to stay up late." The other one's usually just like, "Yeah, I'll stay up late too." And we'll both just stay up late.
Well, for me, it's because I can't go to sleep with you not there. So I will go to sleep whenever you go to bed.
I love you.
I love you.
You're too cute.
I mean it.
It is really cute. Sometimes Sophie's like, "I need you to come to bed. I need you to go to bed right now so that I can fall asleep." It's like, oh god, okay. I
Well,
feel
to be
so
fair, I give
responsible.
you quite a bit of time. Sometimes you're like, "Oh yeah, you go to bed, hon. I'm gonna stay up a little later," and I'm like, "Okay." And then it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, "Sweetheart, please."
The thing is that's only when
It's only when you're gaming.
it's only when I have a project, and if I have a project, I gotta get to the point, or else
No,
I'll
totally
never finish
get
the
that. No, I
project.
completely get that.
And I appreciate you understanding. That's why I'm saying I love you, because you're so understanding and
I love you.
accommodating.
One thing that's nice is we are both neurotypical to some degree.
We're not
And-
neurodivergent.
Sorry, neurodivergent. I got them mixed up.
That's okay.
We're both neurodivergent to some degree,
Yeah.
and that helps us a lot with just like I don't know, understanding,
Empathy.
empathy. We both got anxiety.
We both got terrible anxiety.
It helps.
But I
a
mean,
lot.
what streamer doesn't? Let's face it.
True. Probably Ninja, maybe.
Well, he fakes it for attention.
Woo!
Woo! That sounds awful out of
Controversial.
context. He just for context, he faked having like a
A
fucking
mental health episode.
a mental health episode.
My hot take is
Yeah?
it was super obvious from the beginning, and I don't care.
Oh sure. The thing is I don't care either. It's just other people were like, oh, "Is he okay?" It's like, guys, shut up.
Like, come on, you can't see his like original tweet was like, "I don't know when I'll be back or where." Like, come on, you don't see this? Come on, don't pretend.
Don't be coy.
Don't be coy.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah. Honestly, something that's nice being in the streamer community. Oh
died.
Jesus. That's a lot of Spike's pits.
That was a lot of Spike's pits.
Something nice about being in the fucking streamer community is that a lot of people within our circles also have anxiety disorder, which is really good because on one hand they
Because
understand.
I love it when my friends are suffering.
On one hand they understand, but on the other hand, nothing will get done. Occasionally. Sometimes. I mean it lovingly. If you're this a streamer within the circle, I'm saying this lovingly, and I'm giving you
A hug.
a hug, unless you don't want it.
hug.
And it's fine if not. Whatever. Oh god, it's the anxiety. Help.
I love you.
I love you.
What are some other fun things that have happened during the course of our domestic life together?
Deciding dinner is very hard.
Deciding dinner is not that hard.
Deciding what to have for dinner is impossible.
I am not picky. You're a very picky eater.
I am incredibly picky.
Deciding dinner is hard for you. It's only hard for me because I have to.
You have to
I have to
accommodate.
wring it out of you.
Yeah, I'll have whatever you want. Yeah, whatever you want, darling. Yeah, whatever. And it'll go
Well,
like
I
that
say
for
whatever you want because I
years.
know you're a picky eater, and you say whatever I want because you don't want to decide.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
glad that we've worked this out. I love you.
I love you. And then sometimes I'll be like, "What about this?" And you're like, "No." What the hell? That's what I chose.
I hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it.
But at least we can. Nah, I was gonna say we can always agree on pierogies, but even sometimes then I'm not into.
You don't really
pierogies.
want pierogies, yeah.
Lately, I haven't been as into pierogies. I mean, we just have it so much.
We used to have it a lot. We haven't really had it in the
No,
past
not as
while.
often. But I mean, we had it the other day, like
Mhm.
3 days ago.
Well, yeah, because we hadn't had it in months.
Not months. You're
Months,
exaggerating
years,
so hard.
Eons, decades.
It was literally like a week.
No.
Yes.
I think I have memory issues.
Yeah, I think so too.
I go, I haven't had this in a while, and it'll be like 3 days.
It's okay. I do the exact same thing,
I love you.
like identically.
Oh, he tripped.
He tripped. They're awesome until you have them way too many times as a survival food.
Teehee.
It has been it has been very nice learning to cook with you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you, I've never really had like a reason to learn how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
But now like we're together. It's nice, and we get to do it together, and we get to work as a team to make stuff.
Yeah.
For example, like for most meals, there's always like one step that I just dread and I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And it's really nice when you're able to do something like that, like peeling the potatoes
Yeah.
for like a roast dinner. With
I'll
potatoes.
peel the potatoes. I'll clean the freaking dishes if you don't wanna.
Mm-hmm.
We make
Work
up
as a
for each
team.
other's stuff. We're just a team,
We're just a
baby.
freaking team. This dog is not
This dog is not worth
cooperating.
it. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oops. Ultimately, though, I think like my favorite thing about being married is just like, and I've said this before, but I really mean it. Just like getting to go to sleep next to you every night and then waking
Oh.
up next to you every day. It's so
It is
wonderful.
nice.
It is such a such a positive way to start every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like it does not matter, like it doesn't matter how the rest of the day is gonna go. It is such like a very, very, very good way to start every day. It always puts a smile on my face.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you.
One of this actually reminds me. One of my favorite parts of the day is if I wake up before you,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, like I go out and start my day.
Mhm.
My favorite sound is when you are walking out of the room because it means I finally get to talk to you.
Yeah. God, no, I completely get that.
I think it was, oh god, I think it was yesterday I was streaming. No, it was
yeah,
2
yeah,
days
it was-
ago.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. though.
And I was like, hey, is Sophie awake? Because I kept hearing, I think, Grilbert coming in and out of the room. And I'm like, oh, is Sophie awake? Oh, no, it's Grilbert. Oh,
No,
is
I
Sophie awake?
totally
Oh, no,
get
it's
it.
Grilbert.
I-
Because I wanted to be like, oh, she's awake. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You had two runs at it because I went to back to bed at one point. Yeah, God, no, I remember. No, or I feel the same way. I know the sound of you walking around, and whenever I hear it after you have a nap, is always just like, oh, he's back. I get so excited all the time.
I love you.
I love you. One thing I don't understand is I have no idea,
Uh-huh.
and I know the answer is capitalism and necessity. I have no
Naturally.
idea how couples survive not being like survive traditional jobs and not being able to be together all day. Some like Duke and I spend most of our time together.
Yep.
On the occasion where one of us goes out and the other doesn't, I'm just like, where's my husband? I do get it. And then like we'll be apart for like an hour tops, and I'll like by the time we get back together, I'm just like wrapping you in my arms, like, oh thank
Aw.
God you're back.
I love you.
I love you.
It's funny, sometimes even during like streams and junk, I'll just get the feeling of, I miss my wife.
Yeah. Oh.
Where'd she go? I can't talk to her. She's working.
Or like sometimes when you're hanging out with friends and it's like, I love these friends, but when it's done, you're just like, wow, I cannot wait to go back to the love of my life. Like that was great. That was a wonderful time. You know, love my friends.
Yeah.
Where is my spouse?
Where's my other?
You know that feeling, right? You get that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love you.
How old were we when we met? We met when I think we were both 20. When
Yeah, we were
met.
both 20.
Yeah, because that was about 20.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've known each other for I think 4 years.
Yeah, about.
Yeah.
Known
Lost
each other.
Jack.
Oh, my back. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, I love you. But yeah,
love
we've
you.
known each other for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Dated for 3 years. Married for 2 years. Something else for 1 year.
High-fiving.
High-fiving for
never
1
ends.
year. Hell yeah.
Constantly.
Constantly.
Did we meet on the internet? We did meet on the internet. We met through a Discord server of a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. An Apex Legends streamer.
She's changed her handle so often. I don't know what it is anymore. I
Mm.
don't think she's been streaming even, so I don't know if a shout out would even.
I don't know.
I hope she's doing okay.
I hope so too.
I should check in eventually.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Are our hands sore? Yeah. No, because
No, it's fine.
because love
Love is so powerful.
love is so powerful. I never get tired of high-fiving my husband.
True. I love you.
I love you.
Hey, high five. Ow! I mean, I mean, we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry. I love you.
I love you. I love spending time with you.
I love spending time with you.
My favorite streams are the ones where you're with me.
Oh, what the heck? Honestly, this is making me feel nostalgic, the Spelunky streams.
Is it?
Yeah. For the first while you were streaming, you played mostly Spelunky. And it gives me a good feeling.
Hell yeah. Remember when we what's the word? Remember when we were pretending we weren't dating for a while?
Oh my god, okay.
We were hiding our relationship?
Yeah, for the first few months.
Yeah, for 2 months or so.
First like 2-ish months. I was like, hey, Sophie, you know, I like you a lot. I have feelings for you. I would like to try dating you, but I don't want it to be public just in case
something goes wrong.
happens,
Yeah,
you know?
no, I was on the same page. Like that's just good etiquette. It was, you know, we
Yeah.
You don't know instantly if you're working.
Plus, as like a streamer, you have like a certain responsibility, and we're both like small people on the internet. Like, we didn't want this to become like a public matter
For sure.
if it didn't work.
So pretty much the entire Resident Evil 4 stream series,
Oh yeah.
we were dating for. And then we also played some Sea of Thieves together. And I remember at one point, I like fumbled. I said something about being like partners at sea, and like I totally fumbled it because like the phrase partners. I was like, oh, I don't want to give it away. And then you came in with a slick save.
I love you.
I love you.
And then meanwhile, only a few of our friends knew, and they're like, "Wow, these guys are very blatant."
And then we revealed our relationship when you came to visit me.
Yeah.
We did the horror stream.
We played
Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
Jump Scare Mansion. Yeah.
That was such a fun stream.
And that was our reveal.
It was a reveal on our first visit.
On our first visit, and we met each. Oh God, do you want to talk about the first time we saw each other?
Oh yes. Okay.
God.
Oh my God. Okay. God. Okay. So when we first met, Duke was showing up at the airport. My grandpa was driving me down to meet him, and we obviously had not seen each other in person before.
Yeah.
And so I promised, you know, Duke was gonna get there. He was gonna text me, and he was gonna be like, "Hey, I'm over here. We're gonna meet up." I forgot my phone, and I didn't realize until we were 10 minutes away. So I was panicking. I was like, oh God, Duke is going to think I'm standing him up. This is awful. This is the worst. And so I scrambled and I freaked out, and I like grabbed my grandpa's phone and I downloaded Discord on it.
You were trying to download.
I was trying so hard, but it was a shitty old like iPhone that, you know how like iPhones do that thing where you press the download button and it spins, but it does not download at all?
Yes.
So it was doing that, and I was panicking and I was losing my mind, and I was like, oh God, this I'm going to ruin everything. And I looked at the window and I saw you. And then I just got really giddy and happy, and I sprinted out to meet you, and I whipped open the door and I ran up to you, and you went, and we both went, oh, when we saw each other. And then we ran up and we did a big hug, and then.
Okay, so we did a big hug, and I was most of the flight there. I was working myself up. I'm like, okay, like, do I want to kiss her? Like, you know, like what is the proper etiquette for like, you know,
long distance
meetups. And I'm like, do I kiss her? Like, what happens? I don't want to make her uncomfortable, of course. You know, like, what are we supposed to do? So, when I saw her, first off, my first thought was, oh my God, she's beautiful. And then my second thought was, I would like to kiss her. So we run up to each other, we hug, and as a kind of like, I guess,
a middle ground.
As like a middle ground, you know, like a tester, I kissed her on the cheek.
And then I just pulled you in for a full proper kiss.
And then you pulled me in for a big old kiss. And that was fantastic. By the way, you are a wonderful kisser.
Thank you. So are you.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, that was
God.
that was the first time we ever saw each other.
So wonderful. What a good memory.
What a wonderful memory. I love you.
I love you. I think the worst memory is when we had to take you back from the trips. from
that.
both of
Oh
them.
no.
I have never cried as hard as I did both times because you visited twice.
Yeah.
Both times. We had to bring you back to the airport. I've never cried that hard before in my life. I probably cried for 3 days straight both times.
I love
It
you.
was awful.
It really was.
It legitimately feels like you lose like a
part.
part of yourself.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
like I felt like I felt split in two. Like it's very like romantic way to describe it, but like I mean it. Like it was devastating. I had never felt so happy and comfortable as when you were there.
Long distance relationships are super hard.
They're hard, but like love is worth it.
Love is worth it. The thing is that it is worth it if you trust the other person, if you both communicate a lot.
A lot. Communication is
It's
so important.
It is so much effort to be in a long distance relationship.
It is. It is a lot of work. I mean, any relationship is a lot of work, but long distance, it's a lot of work. But if you're both willing to put it in, then it's super worth
Then
it.
it's entirely worth it. But thank God we're together.
Thank God.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, if you feel like the other person is worth it, or people, then fucking go for it. Because it will be worth it.
Ow!
Ow!
Taking a lot of silly damage.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, it takes a lot of communication, a lot of maturity
A lot, yeah.
to be able to like successfully have a
Long distance relationship only works as an adult relationship. Like,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like, there's kind of, I think, a barrier between, like, a sort of, like, you know, a more, like, teenage year type relationship. A very kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but an immature relationship, I think. There's a very big gap in between them. And you need to have that maturity to make a long distance relationship work, I think.
Because stuff like pettiness and like little things are so much bigger.
Yeah.
The longer
Like,
distance.
Something I would never have to worry with you is like I never have to worry. I never feel like I have to worry about like cheating or anything like that. Or,
Oh,
like, I never
absolutely.
would worry about you lying to me. Like none of that is even on the table. It is so unrealistic that it is completely outside of my mind, and that is like necessary for a long distance relationship because you have to build a lot of trust.
Absolutely. And it's on both sides. I had to trust you. I had to trust that, you know, like you wouldn't cheat or do anything. And that, I guess, that you were honest with things, because
Yeah.
you can't really judge. You can't like go off of like facial and bodily cues.
Exactly. There's no body language in a long distance relationship. That is one of the harder things.
Oh my God, you know what that reminded me of? Okay,
that?
so this was pretty early on in the long distance relationship, but remember when we used to spam just a ton of heart emojis at each other?
I do.
Just a disgusting
Oh my God! I
amount.
completely forgot. We would spam like several pages worth of hearts.
Several, just
I completely
paragraphs.
forgot about that.
And I drew you up a heart emote.
Yes.
Just for you to
have my own.
to have your own heart.
Oh my God! I completely forgot. Cute Rose, thank you for the follow.
It was so funny.
I remember that.
God,
God.
that was
Oh
so
my God!
cute.
Remember our phone calls?
We would call each other for hours.
So we were constantly on Discord with each other whenever we were together. But I had a traditional job at the time,
And I was in college.
and you were in college.
Yeah.
So what we would do is every day on my break at work, I would call Duke on my phone, well through Discord, but I'd call him, and I would sit out there, and like most days it was rainy. I live in a very rainy town, and so it would just be pouring rain out, and I would be trying to hear him over the noise of the rain. My phone only goes so loud, and he'd try to hear me, and we just talk for like the hour I had at lunch. Did that every single day until he moved up here.
And then you would also call me when you were going to bed.
Oh yeah. I after like we had visited for the first time, I was like, I can barely sleep without you here. I want to be like on the phone. But you had to end the call because I was too snory.
Yeah.
Hi, Joy.
Joy!
Luck be a lady. Woo-hee-woo.
Woo-hee-hoo-hoo. We are currently celebrating
Thank you for the right
our 3 years of dating.
years. We're talking about how much we love each other.
We're talking about how much you love each other.
But yeah, we always had to. We slept on a phone call with each other on Discord, and you had to leave the call because I would snore too loud.
Yeah, so Sophie has terrible phone etiquette.
I have great phone
terrible-
etiquette. I have
terrible
fucked up little nostrils.
Terrible sleeping phone etiquette.
What
No. You would roll onto your phone. So I would be out. Okay,
I was
imagine,
asleep.
Imagine, like late at night, you hear because your awesome soon-to-be wife is just rolled onto her phone, completely covered it,
asleep.
and then just started snoring really loudly.
I didn't know I was asleep. I can't help my tiny little nostrils and my movable body.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my goodness.
I don't have sleep manners.
Mm-hmm. The great news is that it did not transfer over to actual like bed cuddle etiquette.
That's okay. Yeah, cuddle etiquette.
You get an A++.
Eagleator, thank you for the follow. I thought you were gonna say my like IRL sleeping manners because that was like a huge problem when we first moved in together.
That is true. I love you. I don't know how much you want me to get into like, oh, you have
That's
died.
okay.
But I sleep with earplugs on now.
I snore a lot. I got weird, fucked up little nostrils. I really do. They are really tiny, and they're full of snoring. And I never used to snore before we met, so I don't know what happened.
And you don't even know how to blow your nose.
I can't blow. It's not that I don't know how. I physically cannot blow my nose because my nostrils are so weird and tiny.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my goodness.
You've had a lot of issues with love since your last relationship, and we have helped work you through it so much despite only knowing about us for a fraction of that time. We're so thank you. I'm glad we've been able to help. Love is awesome and real and the most powerful thing in the entire world.
Oh my.
Yeah, stunt! Love is awesome and real, the most powerful thing in the world.
Kickflip.
Kickflip.
Fuck yeah. That
Literally perfect
scared
timing
me.
there. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, the thing is we've both had rough times in the dating scene.
Oh yeah.
The thing is that not every single like time you date or you know like try your hardest with someone, it's going to work out.
Nope.
It takes two people. It takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango. It really does.
And I don't know. It's just I don't want. I'm trying to be very careful with what I say, but while I'm very happy that you know you and I are together and that I guess we're fostering an environment for people to be like confident in you know love and loving like another person or people. The thing is like it is a two-way street, and you have to make sure that the other person is first off like ready and willing to date you and is also treating you correctly.
Yeah, I remember the beginning of our relationship was a lot of talks about like readiness.
Lots and lots of talks.
A lot of discussions about like that's part of why I think we didn't ever have like an immediate start is because I mean you were not ready for a relationship.
I was not at the time.
And that's okay.
I had gone through an extremely rough dating thing.
Yeah, and that's
and the
like,
thing is like that's okay.
The important part was like I mean I like to imagine I respected that.
You
fact.
did. You respected my boundaries entirely, and that was a huge and important factor because no one had in my life until then, and that really showed me that you actually like genuinely
I cared about
me as a person, and I appreciate that, and I love you.
I love you.
And you've carried that to this day, and you always respect my boundaries and everything.
Well, I hope I always do, and if I ever don't, slap me upside the head.
No, the thing is if there's ever like a you know because we're human, if there's ever
you're right. We can talk about that
or
stuff.
anything. We talk about it.
That's true, and we have had talks. Like Duke and I have never like fought.
No,
ever.
we've literally never
never fought. But like every human relationship, friendship or romantic, whatever, there's like slip ups. Like people hurt each other. Like Duke and I have hurt each other before, and we just talk about it. And what's important is we listen to the other person when they talk, and we make efforts to like do better. I hate. Oh, sorry, this is so off topic. I hate Twitter's been going on about this, like about using that phrase "do better" lately. I have never seen somebody say, and I don't mean that their intentions are wrong, but I've never seen somebody say "do better" when they actually have good intentions. Every time I've ever heard somebody say "do better," they are always like super self-righteous, and I get it, right? Like it's usually in the context of somebody being a shitty asshole, but the person I've never actually seen it used with somebody who really deserves it. I've just never seen it. Anyways, that's totally off topic.
That's entirely off topic, but that's okay, and I love you.
I love you. It has nothing to do with love. That's just Twitter gripes.
That's just Twitter gripes.
Twitter grapes.
We all hate Twitter.
We all
It's
hate
fine.
Twitter. If we met on Twitter, I think we would hate each other.
Okay.
Not to do with our Twitter etiquette or anything. I just think Twitter would like foster that environment.
I don't think people should like.
I don't think people should be on Twitter.
I don't think people should be on Twitter.
I don't think Twitter.
Do you think love can bloom even on Twitter.com? No.
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 I love you.
I love you so much.
Give me a good seed. I don't like none of this. I don't like none of what's going on.
You don't like any of it?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
None of it.
None of it. The profits.
Literally scrolling Twitter right now. Mods, ban Breakbeat Bun.
ban breakbeat bun.
Mods, please ban Breakfast Bun.
The Ratmaster Supreme thing to follow. I
Yippee.
can't believe the Ratmaster Supreme.
Wow, the Supreme one. Wow.
Of all the rats.
Of all the
That's
Rat
crazy.
Masters. The Supreme one. Humankind shouldn't have Twitter? Because if you have Twitter, then it's human mean. Let that sink in. I love you.
I love you.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard a lot of people talk about like their favorite part of being married being the domestic life, like the non-romantic stuff, the regular stuff.
Sure.
And like first off, I fully agree, right?
Yeah.
Like I love just living life with you, like regular life with you.
Okay.
But like I've never heard anybody talk about like why that is so magical. Like everything we get to do in life is a team effort.
Yeah.
Like I feel like every struggle we've ever had, we get to do together. I never feel like I have to handle anything alone ever again. Like we are a team for the rest of our lives, and that's magical. That's wonderful.
It really is. I love you.
I love you.
Cause like even small things like like getting dinner
Yeah.
or even taking out the trash, we tag team it.
Like stuff like flossing. Like I have never flossed. I just haven't. And Duke has been encouraging me, and I need to. My gums are bleeding occasionally. And like just because Duke does it every day, like it's been able to push me to start flossing. And like it's just like tiny little things, like ways to improve my life that I could not do alone. Holy shit!
I'm Guardian! Obliterate!
Sharkwaves has summoned Cum Guardian and obliterated $69.
Hell yeah.
Happy 3
Hell
years
yeah.
to you too.
Thank
Sorry
you.
for summoning Cum Guardian though.
That's okay.
Hey,
I
hey,
can't
happy
believe...
birthday to you.
What? Is it Z's birthday?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
it's Z's birthday.
I thought you were saying happy birthday to Cum Guardian.
Happy birthday.
I thought you were making a
Cum
crass
Guardian.
joke about our relationship.
No, I don't even know how that would work, but
I don't either. It's in there somewhere.
it's in there somewhere.
Uh-huh.
That's fine. No, but it's
Oh, happy birthday, Z! I didn't
Yeah.
know it's Z's birthday. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was Z's birthday.
Everyone wish Z Sharkwaves a happy birthday, please. They're a wonderful individual and a very nice friend.
Happy birthday. Stop. I'm sorry for causing this.
This is your fault.
Oh yeah, I didn't know fully. I take responsibility.
Now people are dubbing Z the Cum Guardian, and I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't like that. But
Look
yeah,
what you've done.
I
Look what you've done.
I'm just really happy that we're able to handle things together. God, like remember remember filling out the immigration forms? That was like the worst.
We were so lucky that your grandparents
Bought
got
us
us
a
a
printer.
printer
Yeah, for Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
What a good Christmas gift.
What a
first
great
off.
that saved our lives.
Every married couple should have a printer.
It's true. Or a friend with a printer.
or a
who lives
friend with a
nearby.
printer. It's like a person with like a with like a truck, you know. You need like a truck friend to
Exactly.
like move things.
God, we don't have.
You need
we
a printer friend.
We need people.
We need
We need
friends.
friends to move here.
But
Problem is, like, I've already met everybody in this town who is of our age demographic. Like,
they all suck.
they-
So we're
they-
gonna have to move.
everybody's either sucks or has moved,
Yeah. So we gotta move, or else we'll suck.
or else will suck.
But basically, it. How many pages do you think it was? It was
Oh, it
over
was
it was like an inch thick.
Yeah, I couldn't give you a number, but it was about an inch thick of paperwork. Like
of
if you stack them all
paperwork
together.
for my immigration stuff.
Yeah, it was absurd, and like, obviously, like I just we would not have, obviously we wouldn't have had to do it in the first place if we weren't together.
Yeah.
But also, like, if we weren't together, that is not a thing we could have accomplished
Absolutely.
like alone.
Hey, on top of that, should we tell everyone about the good news?
Yeah, the immigration stuff is moving along.
It's moving.
It's actually
It's
happening.
actually moving.
We
I've been here for nearly 2 years now,
years.
and the immigration forms are finally getting processed and everything.
Yeah, we Duke went and got a medical exam done.
Yep.
Duke, we're dealing with his biometrics right now,
Yep.
and we got an email saying that he is eligible, and we just have to finish off the stuff, and
Yep.
he should have it. So after 2 years of some of the most stressful experiences of my life, it's
Lots of
almost over.
tears.
Lots of oh my god, so many tears.
Okay, so
It's almost over.
not to brag on this day of days of us bragging about our dating life or whatever, but I'm so we are so lucky our relationship is so strong because immigration is some of the most stressful fucking shit.
This would have broken lesser couples.
This would have broken lesser couples. It is the most stressful stuff. There's always some sort of timer going on in
They're
the background.
constantly
They're
draining your
constantly-
money.
They're constantly draining your money. Always asking for like hundreds of dollars. And on top of all of that, it is just so stressful.
Also, hundreds is an undershot. It's thousands.
Yes.
It's cost us about $3,000 at this point.
Yep. And
I know.
but like on top of all of that, it is so incredibly stressful. It always feels like you're about to get kicked out of
It
Canada.
really does.
Or I'm about to get kicked out of Canada.
Well, if you go, I go. So
I love you.
I love you.
But like it's scary. There's like we stay positive around here,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say. We try not to, like show the stressful sides of things.
But there's
like,
stressful sides of these
there's
things.
stressful sides of these things. There's a lot of tears that go on behind the scenes of just, oh God, is there going to be like a police officer that comes to our door one day and goes, hey, you gotta scoot from
Yeah,
Canada.
like that's been a legitimate fear.
It's been like a
and that's not
legitimate
something
fear.
anybody should have to deal with. That's awful. And like
Yeah.
we've done everything correct.
We've done
We
everything
have,
absolutely correctly to the T.
we have just been set
and-
up to fail. Like
Yeah.
over and over again. God, I cannot talk about how many times things have like just
Nearly gone wrong.
nearly gone wrong for something completely out of our control.
Or the fact that there's almost entirely that we are constantly learning about things we should be doing. Like, oh yeah, by the way, you should have done this by now. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, cool, let's check the time. Oh, we have like a few weeks to do this now.
We spoke to an immigration lawyer about
We
this
we
stuff.
spoke to an
they
immigration
didn't-
lawyer, and they did not warn us about a lot of these things. On top of like
because there's just so
car
much.
registration troubles.
God, yeah, the
and
car. We can't drive.
We can't
We
drive.
can't drive. We the car. This is like my biggest tip for anybody who's immigrating. Get your car sorted out immediately.
Get your car shit sorted out.
the car
instantly.
So the car, the registry, because this has been dicked around for so long.
So,
the
yeah.
car registration expired.
The car registration expired.
In order to
So,
re-register the car,
my car is registered as a California car.
Yeah.
Which means, it has to follow all of the bits and bops to stay registered for California driving. And I've got, everything there. I own the car legally. Everything's been paid. And then we wait a year, you know, I have to re-register my car, and we go, okay, cool. Let's just do all the stuff here. And then they go, okay, we need you to get an oil check.
No smog check.
No, smog check. We gotta get you to do a smog check. So the issue with that,
They don't do smog checks here.
they don't do smog checks in British Columbia, Canada. That pass the fucking California thing, and we can't move the car.
So what it is we can't get a smog check done because they don't do them. They don't do them here, which means
Yep.
we can't re-register the car.
Yep.
We can't, in order to we can't register it in California. So we have to register it here in Canada, which wouldn't be a problem, except in order to register a car, you have to export it from America and then import it into Canada. And guess how you export a car?
You have to go across the border.
You go back to America.
And guess
what
I
you're
can't
not allowed to do when you're doing a immigration, when you're processing your immigration. You can't leave Canada.
Yep.
So, we can't re-register the car. We're physically incapable until Duke's immigration is done. That car is dead weight.
Yep. So it's just sitting there, kind of rotting.
Yep. My grandparents drive us around.
Yep, which is incredibly sweet of them. Sophie, you have the nicest family. You have one of the most...
Straight up, I am the luckiest person in the world. I have the most incredible husband. I have an incredible family. Like, I'm very lucky.
You are. I love you.
I love you.
Your mom is so sweet. Your
love my
grandparents are so nice. Your children cousins are children, but they are also very sweet and cute.
Well, it just goes to show that you fit in this family, darling.
You stop that. You stop that. I love you.
I love you.
What the heck? Oh, hey, the dog's free.
How are you alive? I'm dead.
Aw. What? Aw.
No, I'm dead.
I love you.
I heard a squish sound, so I thought it was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we at least start that car and pedal it around or block or move it every now and again. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. The
Weird.
car's not going to get fuel rot or anything.
It's... What a thrill. There's a
Although the
lot
tire
of this in
pressure
this
is
game.
decreasing.
The tire pressure is bungled, but...
Yeah, we occasionally make very short drives with it to keep it fresh and stuff.
Uh-huh, just around the block.
Mm-hmm.
We're also really lucky with our living situation.
Yeah.
Our landlord is
Doesn't check.
surprisingly okay.
We have a decent landlord. They fix
Yeah.
our stuff when we need stuff fixed, and they never check the property, so we can just kind of exist.
We can just kind of chill, which is nice. I'll eat the car.
I mean, we kind of want to keep
We
it.
kind of want to keep it.
That's the thing is, like, the alternative is sell the car and get a new one.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we couldn't sell it because it's not imported.
Yeah, we couldn't sell it because it's not imported.
Yeah.
We could scrap it or some shit.
Yeah, but then, like,
But it's a
no.
good car.
That's the thing, though, is it's a nice car, and it's paid off. It
It's
is
paid
a
off.
relatively new... Like, what year is that car?
20...
Sure, 2010s beyond.
It's newer than 2010s. It's like
I know, but 2010s
2012.
and beyond is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it is, like, younger than 10 years old.
Yeah,
It is a nice car.
it's a nice car.
It's fully paid off, and there's nothing wrong with it.
There's literally nothing wrong with the car.
Like, I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to lose that. It's a nice
Yeah.
car. We like it.
Cause like your grandpa's offered to he knows a guy who will like, you know, he'll give us like a good old rust
boost
bucket.
Yeah,
for like a few.
but then we have to pay to
thousand.
get that repaired,
But for
and
stuff,
that
yeah.
rust bucket is never going to operate as well as this car does.
Exactly. It's a lot to think about,
It is a lot to think about.
but it's okay. Yeah. Also, I don't want us to dox our car.
Our poor car's address. Wait, that's our address.
Wait a second.
Oh, I want to buy everything in that shop. That's a nice little shop over there.
Hell yeah.
It's got a
Simply do
jetpack
that.
and a bunch of bombs.
Oh, a jetpack and
A bet
bunch of
jack and a
bombs.
bunch of bombs.
A bet jack and a bunch of bombs.
Ooga.
Car located on Car Road. Stop! You can't say that.
Woo!
I love you.
I love you.
Also, our neighbor's so nice.
Yeah,
Our
we have
neighbor's
nice neighbors.
wonderful. Shout outs our neighbor.
There's a lot of things that make this stuff livable.
Yep, including
Lot of-
having a nice neighbor
A lot of very lucky.
who's extremely understandable about streaming and working at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee!
Yippee. I love you.
I love you. I I'm so glad that we are together. Despite all of the rough junk we have to go through.
We do have to
It
go through
is-
quite a bit of rough junk.
It is so good to be with you.
It is.
I
I've said
love
this
you.
before, but like my best days before I met you don't even compare to my worst days now that I am with you. Like
I
you
love
have
you.
you have increased my quality of life by an unimaginable amount.
Oh.
Just thank you for the sub. 33 months for 3 years of marriage
33
moments.
months. Whoa.
Well, it's 2 years of marriage. Almost. 3 years of being together.
3 years of dating.
Don't get it confused or I kill you with a gun.
No, don't do that.
Okay, I take it back.
Okay. I love you.
I love you.
Wow. I wish making sprites was easier, because I really want to make you a Spelunky 2 sprite,
Yeah.
but I also don't want to take all the time to make a Spelunky 2
It'd take a
sprite.
lot of work, yeah.
The issue is that the art program that I use is stinky
Yep.
and makes moving things very difficult because I don't use like vectors or anything. Oh well.
When did your 3 years sub come up? Did you sub here like a month before we started dating? Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably around then.
That tracks.
Wild.
Wild indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You have been a friend for a very long time, Bell Breakfast Bun. I say, instantly ruining our friendship. What?
I said, oh, it's ruined. I was gasping at what you said.
It
I was
is.
adding on to the joke.
Whoa. I understand now.
Okay.
I'm so glad we got Tums yesterday.
Do you have heartburn?
I'm gonna go get a Tums.
Yeah, go get some Tums.
Oh, the sushi's not sitting well.
How do you have heartburn from sushi?
don't know.
It's rice. It's rice. How does that happen? It's okay. Before oh shit, I just smashed that. Before I started taking a pill to manage my heartburn, I could get heartburn from anything. I could drink a glass of water and get heartburn. In fact, I did at some points. Heartburn is awful. Shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh, we're okay. You got Gurdon, do you know how they diagnose that? No, I don't, but I imagine it can't be good. You good, darling? What's up?
So you know how I'm putting stuff in my hair?
Uh-huh.
Feel the top of Grobert's head.
Oh no, did he get into it? I'm feeling it.
It's like a
Oh.
little...
Oh, it's dry.
I know, there's
It's got like a
some
weird-
gunk.
Ew. It smells weird. It's not your hair, Gunk.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that
you
is.
get in your hair?
It smells kind of gross. I think he got something gross in his hair.
I'm gonna brush him.
Yeah, okay. Oh god, the ghost split. Ugh. You'll come back, I need support. The ghost just splitted.
I'm sorry. It's because I left.
You left me and then the ghost split up too.
And
It's
then the ghost split up too.
we control love and they broke up.
Oh, it's so
Because
sad.
we were apart.
Wow. That's deep.
That's the lore, probably.
Mm-hmm. By the way, we're so lucky to have Grobert.
God, I love.
Grobert-
he fits
Grobert,
out.
our
He fills
wonderful
out
cat
our little
Grobert.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Chrome, I think we follow. He's the most loving cat I've ever seen in my life.
He is.
He is superior to all other cats.
This is true. All the other funny little fluffy guys out there, no comparison.
No comparison.
Mm-hmm.
He's so perfect.
He's so perfect.
He purrs. He cuddles us. He knows when we're not doing good.
Speaking of, like, whenever we're having a rough day, Grobert will be there.
He
to
runs
be
up.
an emotional support cat.
He senses it and he cares for
He
us.
does, and it's so sweet. He's such a sweetheart.
He is the perfect therapy cat, except for when he scratches our walls.
Except for when he scratches the walls. If we're having a rough time at like nighttime specifically, he will start scratching the walls and make things 10 times worse. But that's
It's like
okay.
his yin and yang, you know. It's his
yin
Jekyll and
yang.
Hyde, you
He's
know.
gotta, he's gotta balance it.
He's
you
gotta
know, as
balance
all
it.
good things are. Gilbert's one of Planetary Polecat's top 3 little guys.
I
That's
should tell him. That's a
Gilbert.
wonderful.
You're one of the top 3 little guys. He's his little funny butts out.
Awesome. He puts his little funny butt out all the time.
He does.
He just loves to show the world his funny little butt.
Okay, so somewhere out there on the internet is a very quick sketch of Gilbert and his funny little butt out, because I was laughing. I had tears in my eyes during a voice call, and Val was like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Gilbert's butt's out." And they're like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "His butt's out." And she's like, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "Here, I have to draw it for you because I didn't have my fucking camera out."
Hey, remember when you drew with a like shitty little no screen tablet that was like 2 inches wide?
My stinky little Wacom.
We still have that. It's in the bedroom.
Yeah, it broke. So
I think one of us stepped on it.
I mean, that sounds like the you problem.
Well, it's on your side of the bed. It's your fault.
Okay, but it broke the moment that Sophie so kindly, as a fucking marriage gift, gifted me the.
It was technically a birthday gift, but we did not live together.
That's true. You did give it to me on our marriage, though.
Yes, I did, because that's when we got together again.
That is true. Right, there was a whole pandemic that happened, huh?
Yeah, right. You good, gassy guy?
Oh, I'm burping. It's sushi.
Was Gilbert one of ours before we moved in? No, we adopted Gilbert.
Oh,
it was
I want to
part
talk
of the
about
plan.
Gilbert.
Yeah, talk about Gilbert.
So when Sophie and I were dating, she was trying to get me into Stardew Valley.
I was trying to get both of us into Stardew Valley. I was
Yeah.
just trying to find a thing for us to both do. Find a game for us to play.
Because Stardew Valley is kind of a dating game. Sorry.
You okay? You're like really
gassy.
fucked up right now. You okay?
But yeah, my body's rejecting the sushi right now. You know how it is. You know how
do.
sushi is.
I'm gonna die.
You are. I love you.
I'm okay.
Just kidding. You're fine. But you know, we were trying out games and stuff. And one of the randomized names for the cat that we got in our little Stardew Valley place was named Gilbert. And we're like, yeah, you know, when we lived together, which was probably one of the first times we were talking about living together. We were like, when we live together, we're gonna have a cat named Gilbert, and he's gonna be like a little orange cat. And so, God, over a year later, when we're like actually married and together, we're like, hey, you know, I think we're financially stable enough.
Well, that's not quite what happened. So we said, okay, we want to get a cat, but we have to wait until we're financially stable.
Yeah.
And then a few months after moving in together, we were just like, this is probably good enough. I really want a
This is
cat.
good enough. Yeah. We're like, okay, like this. It's time. It's time we need a
We're
cat
ready.
in our lives.
We're ready. We need an extra little guy.
We're responsible. We need a little guy in our life. So around January, like New Year, January, February, I was obsessed with like a pet site, like a cat site where, you know, you can like look at the cats that are up for adoption.
Yeah, there's like a local one.
And every morning I would check out this like local adoption site and be like, is there any new cats? Is there any new cats? And like, you know, I was thinking like, okay, it's not this one. It's not this one. Sophie was like, yeah, it has to be like a little like orange boy cat. And I'm like, okay, so like, you know, there's like a bunch of gray ones. There's like all these really cute ones. You know, there's some kittens.
Also, I didn't say
like,
it
we're
had
not-
to be. I said that's what my preference was.
That
at the
was what your
time.
preferential like thing was.
At the time.
And I looked, and then there was this cat with these giant round eyes and this little
Big
round
eyes.
head, and you know, he's kind of orange. If
He
you
just looked
squint,
right though.
He's kind of orange, and he's so well shaped, and I'm like,
so good shapes.
this is probably our guy.
Like,
and like
I looked at him.
I woke up, you know, and it was like the first cat on there. It's like a brand new cat. I'm like, I think this is our guy, and his name was Oberon.
And I looked and I was like, oh my god, that's our guy.
Yeah, and Sophie's like, oh my god, that's our guy. So we went and we checked out the place, and we're like, oh hey, you know, like, can we check out this cat? We see him. We're instantly in love with him, but the people warn us. Yeah, he just got back from a home where it was a married couple, and they just had a kid, and he was throwing fits and like peeing everywhere because he didn't like the new baby, and so they decided to put him up for adoption instead. The
And-
cat up for adoption instead.
And they said that like he never left his little cage.
Yeah,
like, ever.
he never left his little cave, and we said, okay, can you give us like a week to prepare for him?
Because we had to buy stuff like a cat. We got a cat tree and
So
stuff.
yeah, we went, we bought like some like, you know, food bowls, water bowl, whatever. We were trying to make it as like well accommodated to him as possible. We're
Yeah,
like,
so
okay,
we
he's like, sorry.
It's okay. Just we like assumed he was like a very, you know, like they told us like he keeps to
extremely
himself,
nervous. He
very
keeps
nervous
to himself.
And we were like, okay, you know what, we're okay with this. You know, we kind of want a lap cat, but you know what, we're gonna love this guy. He seems like he needs some love right now.
Yeah, because he looks so sad.
He looked so sad.
He looks so sad. So we got him a cat tree.
Like, I need to push sorry real quick. Like, when we met him the first time, he was, as they said, he was just like locked away in his little cavern. He never left. Like, but he still used the litter box. Like, he wasn't shitting in there, but he would never leave otherwise. He never socialized with the other cats.
He didn't like the other cats.
He was just sad.
He was very. He kept to himself a lot.
When we went to see him, he was like in his little tree, like in his cat tree house. And we like said hi, and he just like turned away from us. So we were like, okay, you know what? He's gonna keep to himself. We might not see him a lot in the house, but that's okay because we're gonna love him. And he needs
like
love, right?
we're streamers. We're somewhat sedentary. We can
Right?
deal with
This'll
this.
work for us.
As long as there's a little dude in the house, we'll be fine. And so we pick him up, you know, on that day. We take him home. You know, we've got his little cat tree set up. We've got like our bedroom door closed and the kitchen closed, so he just has this little area. And we leave him alone for a bit so he can get his back, so he can like, you know, figure out like where everything is without us like bothering him. And then Sophie's like, hey, you know, like we should check on him. And I'm like, okay, you know, like let's check on him. And he's hiding under our couch. And so Sophie, I believe, lies down on the ground and just peeks at him, and he comes out, and he just starts purring up a storm and like rubbing against us, and is just the cutest little guy.
I called him and I said, "Grill baby," like that. That was a nickname designated by Joy. I just got cursed. Fuck.
He just got cursed.
That was a nickname designated by Joy. And he just walked right out. And he walked over to us. And he purred up a storm. And he was smiling. And he was so happy. And he was just leaning right up against us. And he was like climbing in our laps. And he was so happy. On the first day.
And then you snapped a picture of him. And that's what your emote is.
Yeah, that picture.
That's Grillbert first day.
I think I think it's him reacting to my fart, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I farted and he went, huh?
It. You farted and he went, huh? And now that's the emote.
Since day one, he has been very like alert to noises.
He has been.
And that was like the first time we saw it happen.
It probably took him a solid 3 to 4 months to understand that
there's people above us.
There are people who live above us.
Among us.
Among us. But yeah, he was just he became very sweet. And then even though like, you know, I wanted a lap cat, you know, I tried to keep my distance from him, make sure he was like comfortable and stuff. But one day I was like, hey, you know, I'm going to very slowly like coax him onto my lap while like, you know, I'm hanging out at my computer. And then I'm gonna feed him treats and pet him, and then, you know, like let him off whenever he's uncomfortable. And very soon I got myself my own little lap cat. Yeah. And now he uses me as a pathway.
He loves us so much.
He loves us so much.
He has anxiety. He has abandonment issues, and he has, I have to imagine, cat anxiety because he is constantly like on edge. But he eases up whenever we're around so much. Like whenever we're with him, he'll like follow us around the house and he sits with us all the time. Like it is very clear that we make him more comfortable, and I cannot, like I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Like he makes us happy, we make him happy. It's a happy family. Also, Val just linked funny butt out. Let me go look at funny butt out. Funny butt out!
His little butt's always out.
Butt's out. God, that's good.
That's he just always lies like that with his little
He
butt
does.
out.
He's got his butt out all the time.
And that's the real picture.
Wait, the real picture. Let me see.
Which I got later. It's like that.
That's him. Sorry, it's so small. I don't want to zoom in.
Oh my god.
God, that's funny.
He just always looks like that, and he's always
does.
butt first right at you.
God, I love our cat though. I love Groper so much.
Yeah, he is the perfect addition to our family.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
He
And we're
fills
so
it out
lucky.
perfectly.
I
And
love
he
our
knows
wolf.
it.
He does, and he takes advantage of it.
Whenever we go out, he expects. So his favorite treat is cat grass. It is. He will go insane for cat grass. Like I've never seen a cat get so excited before in my life. And whenever Groper, don't scratch the walls. We're talking about you.
Yeah, let me
baby.
get him.
Whenever we bring him cat grass, he loses his little mind. But now he's kind of like he's put two and two together that we get cat grass by leaving the house. And so every time we go out now, when we get home, he meows and meows and meows and he yells and yells and yells because he's like, hey, did you bring me cat grass? Did you bring me cat grass? Did you give me treats, 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 cat grass, treats, treats? And he will never let us hear the end of it.
It's because some of the only times we go out is to get him food and stuff.
Yeah. Because we're not going to order food because like the only places that deliver cat food are not good enough for our boy.
No, it's true. We did so much research. Because this is like a genuine PSA. A lot of pet food places
Are bad.
are bad and do not give your animal like quality food or anything. A lot of them have mold issues and stuff. So we did a ton of research trying to figure out like what good brands there are around here and like what places supply what. And so we have to go out to a specific
thank you, Chad.
store and like all of that stuff. And ooh,
Nearby, at least.
they're nearby, which is very nice. But like we pull out all the stops for our special little guy.
I love our boy, and I
Uh-huh.
want him to have the best life.
It's true because we're responsible for him.
Apparently, his old owners were like sobbing when they had to bring him back.
It's because he's so good.
Because he's so perfect. He's literally the perfect boy. They had perfection and they knew it, but they decided to have a stupid little baby instead, and then they had to take care of that.
The thing is that Grobert is a jealous guy.
Groper was so. We could never have like other cats. Well,
We would have to try very hard.
we'd have to try very hard because like we do want another cat someday. Duke
Yeah.
wants a Sphinx cat.
Well, the thing is like that's an ideal. It's probably something we're never gonna really.
You
get.
sure? Because you want it, and I want what you want.
Oh, you're very sweet. I love you.
You massage my hand; it hurts.
Sure. Where? Thumb?
Kind of like the palm.
Palm?
Yeah, a little to the left. A little
Like here?
towards my
Up
thumb.
here? Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Sorry.
Ow,
Sorry.
my muscles.
I caught on something.
Yeah, that was muscles.
Well, to be fair, it's
It was
probably...
muscle and sinew.
Mm-hmm. It's probably tendons.
Oh, owie, owie, owie,
You
owie.
poor thing.
Ow, 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 ow. Duke and I give each other massages at least once a day.
Yeah. We both have chronic pain.
We both have chronic pain.
Mhm.
Yeah,
on top of other things.
we have essentially like daily massages for each other.
Uh-huh.
And
Out
we
of
have like
necessity.
little massage machines that kind of work sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
I love you.
I love you. We use a lot of Tiger Balm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a thing you slather on and it heats up. It makes it feel hot and cold at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my eye's itchy. My hand like really hurts actually. It's cramping really bad.
Do you need to take a break?
Oh,
We can just
maybe.
chit-chat for a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that was a snap.
My hand snaps. It's okay.
I love you.
Sleet always gets you to hug her hard enough to crack her back. That's cute. Duke and I do that all the time.
Uh-huh. Sophie's back is so
Crackable.
crackable.
Yeah, I'm like a glow stick. I'm like
You are like
I
a
can
glow
I can
stick.
crack, and this is not an exaggeration. Every joint in my body,
It's fucked up. She scares me.
I can crack it
Sophie
all.
stims by cracking her ankles.
I do.
And
Because
it-
my ankles are the one thing I can crack continuously. Because
Constantly.
when you crack most things, it's like a release of gas. It's a
Yeah.
release of I don't remember what you're releasing, but gas builds up in the joints and you're releasing it, right? For my ankles, pretty sure that's just bones like clicking, and so I can do that all day. It doesn't. I don't have to wait for the gas to build back up,
uh-huh.
and so I stim by doing that.
It is one of your many talents.
Yep. But yeah, I can crack my neck in a few different ways. I can crack my spine in a few different places. I can crack my elbows, my shoulders, my wrists, every finger in multiple spots, like at every point in the joint.
Point in the joint.
Point in the joint. I can crack my waist. I can crack my What else? I can crack my knees sometimes.
Mhm.
I can crack my fucking tailbone.
Which is fucked
If
up.
I squeeze my legs together, my tailbone pops. Oh, I tried it right now. It didn't work. That one's hard to do because it needs a lot of energy.
Mhm.
I can crack my like inner thigh by moving my leg out. I can crack my toeses and my ankles. I can crack it all.
Living glow stick, Sophie, baby.
Literally, I'm a living glow stick.
I wish you could glow when you cracked your knuckles.
Just means the skeleton is ready to hatch.
Ugh.
I've been playing with the game music off this whole time. I just realized.
You have been. Well, we've been talking enough.
I've been talking enough. We do have song requests on if anybody's interested.
Oh, do we?
Yeah,
Well, that's
I just
awesome.
left them on from last stream.
Exclamation point song request then.
That's the one.
Dash the one.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my bones are fucked up.
It's you have a lot of hyperextended joints.
Oh yeah, I hyperextend a lot of my bits, which freaks Duke out all the time. My fingers especially, they can really go back.
Yeah, it's awesome. I get squeamish from it occasionally.
Can I tell them
I
about
just-
Spider with a hog?
Sure.
Hog spider!
You can talk about Spider with the hog.
This is a dumb thing that I came up with recently.
To cheer me up.
So you know the classic, you know, putting your fingers on somebody, all 5 fingers, and running around and pretend being like, oh, there's a spider. We were doing that, and I did that, but I left my thumb way behind and I dragged it along. And I said, "This spider with a huge hog," and Duke lost his mind, and he can't do it because his hand doesn't extend the same way mine does. And so every once in a while he'll try and do it, and I'm like, "You're not doing it right, darling.
doing it
This
right."
is hog spider."
I love you.
I love you.
Oh God. I think one of my favorite things is whenever one of us is sad, the other one tries to cheer the other up. And Spider with a hug always fucking gets me, no matter what.
Yeah, I just had my 4 like fingers going across, and then my thumb like drags way behind.
Yeah, she
like I'll
goes,
do it in
she
bursts.
goes,
I'll
like,
like
Slide.
like that.
I love you.
I love you. I'll like pause longer and longer every time I do it
Yeah.
before I start dragging the hog too.
Dragging the hog. Oh, I love you.
Yeah, spider with a huge hog.
My easy go-to with Sophie, it's a bit cheating, and I know this, is that Sophie is ticklish.
I'm like
everywhere.
absurdly ticklish.
Absurdly ticklish.
To the point where it like is a legitimate like issue, and I like want to seek medical ways to fix it because it genuinely harms my well-being in my day-to-day life. But Duke loves to abuse it to make me laugh.
It's an easy starter. It kickstarts the laughing, and then I can do funny stuff after, and you'll still laugh.
It is cheating.
It's like a cheat code. It's perfect. I love you.
I love you. It is also a very quick shortcut to making me overstimulated, you fucker.
Some things must pay for everything to be good. For wife of laugh.
I love you.
I love you.
God, I'm glad we got to tell Chad about Spider Hog.
I know, finally. They get to know the truth.
Get to know. Evelyn, they get $25! Oh, it's
Donated
25.
a generous
Aw.
$25.
On our anniversary?
That's greater than.
Anniversary.
What's wrong with you? No, put them back on!
This is your stream. You've enabled
Cheater.
this.
Cheater.
You've enabled this. Headphones are off.
Cheater.
I don't want Carcalicious stuck in my head again.
I love you.
I love you, I guess.
It's been a while since we've been carked.
Yeah. Evelyn was just waiting.
Just waiting.
The whole fucking
First to
time.
lower our guard.
Yeah.
Especially on our anniversary.
Ash!
Tickle Tuesday gets the
Twinkle Tees
$5.
donated $5. Happy
three. I can count to that many. You're gonna miss Heavy TF2?
Yeah, Duke. You're gonna miss out on Heavy TF2.
You know I support Heavy TF2, but some things have its limits.
I Heavy TF2's crying because you're not supporting him.
Heavy TF2 wouldn't cry about that. He understands.
No, Heavy TF2's so sad. I
No.
don't like this run. I keep just restarting, like, for the slightest inconvenience. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this.
Whatever. I love you.
I love you.
Oh, you almost got poisoned.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Sucks too.
I love you.
I love you. I would have had to use a rope to get out, and I didn't
Yup.
wanna.
I understand. I understand.
Burp.
Barb.
Burp.
Oh, you're not listening to it?
That's fine.
It's still playing.
It's still playing.
Dude just put his head up to the headphones to, like, check if it
Gingerly.
was safe.
Mm-hmm.
Still gonna be fine if it was half as long. No, it wouldn't be. They constantly peak the mic, and it sucks, and I hate it, and it sucks.
Yeah.
The length is just, like, extra.
I mean, I
equal
wouldn't mind it being
ice.
half as long.
Yeah, actually, good point. I wouldn't mind it being half as long. I'd certainly be happy about that.
What is the Carcalicious, like, director's cut like, do you think?
What does that mean?
I
What?
don't
How do
know.
you expect me to respond to that?
I don't know, I just say things sometimes. I'm expecting you to answer me, Sophie, baby.
I don't know what that means.
I love you.
I love you. God, I love you.
I love you so much. You doing okay?
You saw somebody on your tail doing a no gold run of this game. Yeah, that's a challenge. You get an achievement for it. I hate that shit.
Remember when you tried it for like 3 runs and you would almost instantly pick up gold every
It's just it
single
goes
time?
against my being, my nature.
Uh-huh. You just gotta touch those funny little yellow bars.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not over if you're checking.
Okay.
He put the headphones back up to his ear. Cheater.
I just want to check.
You cheat at making me laugh, and now you also cheat at Carpalicious?
Yes.
Cheater.
Pumpkin eater.
Oh my
get
god,
it.
I thought you said you wouldn't cheat on.
Stop! Stop! You can't say that.
I love you. What if somebody paid $25 to play one of the good Homestuck related songs? That's happened before.
Yeah, you can still do it. We won't complain. There's some really good ones out there.
There's some good music in there.
Uh-huh. Sadly, it doesn't get played that often.
Sadly, I wouldn't know about it.
Uh-huh. This is something a lot of people don't know. My brother and I used to listen to that stuff like very frequently.
I had a friend in high school who listened to Homestuck music and had never read Homestuck. They he invited me over one day and he's like, haha, check out this funny video, and I'm pretty sure it was Carcalicious. And his like YouTube like recommended was just a bunch of like Homestuck animatics, like with like fan voice actors doing like bits and stuff. He had never.
Jackson might have been one of them.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Anyway.
he had never actually read Homestuck ever. Didn't know what it was about.
No,
but just
this
was
is-
obsessed with like the YouTube
No,
history of it.
this person is the
Sharkwaves,
only.
thank you.
This person is the only one
Shockwaves donated
who
a
has
generous
consumed Homestuck
$25.
properly.
Here's a good Homestuck.
Sorry, say again.
Your friend is the only one who consumed Homestuck
yeah.
properly.
It's almost over.
Oh,
We're talking about
God.
Will Smith right now.
It's taking so long.
There's no more lyrics if you want to put them back on. It's
Okay.
it's down to just music.
I'll wait a second.
Put them back on.
I'll wait a second.
Put it back on.
I gotta wait a second.
I require it. So I'm gonna turn the music up. No, it's over.
Okay, thank God. You exit out of the thing, Grover's butt's still there.
This is. It's Blue Oyster Cult.
Really? Put him on! Slap me.
This is Blue Oyster. This is Apple Bottom Jeans.
Yes.
Blue Oyster Cult. Cool.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. It's actually really good.
It's kind of okay. Don't worry about it. Carcalicious is
jamming.
like What's New Pussycat, but both feel so much longer than they actually are. You know what?
That's fair.
You're not wrong, is the thing.
And both get played repeatedly over and over again.
Uh-huh. What would be the actual, like... I guess it would be Carkalicious with one Fergalicious, like, in the middle, right?
No, because it's too. The key is it has to be different enough where you think it's over.
No, I thought it was, like, something with, like, the similar, like, beats
No,
and
is it?
everything. Oh, okay.
You don't remember your John Mulaney.
I don't.
Good.
Good. That Tumblr Sexy Man thing was such bullshit.
That was. They didn't even host it on Tumblr.
They didn't even host it on Tumblr.
They don't even go here.
They don't even go here.
That was the most rigged thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was entirely rigged.
It had no respect for history. It was full of recency bias. Except for thank you the $5.
$5. Just a good ass song.
Let me put it this way. I've been on Tumblr since 2012. Maybe before then. Literally never seen Reagan on there before. Now. Never once.
I've seen him a bit.
He's a Twitter guy.
again,
But
like,
he's like a Twitter guy though.
Yeah.
He doesn't count. He doesn't fit.
Doesn't fucking count.
Like, I'm sure he's on there, but not. He doesn't have the. He's not a Tumblr sexy man.
You're entirely right.
Like, I think Sans winning is like kind of. I guess Sans wasn't that big. I think the Onceler deserved it.
No, Sans had a bunch of fucking AUs and shit.
Yeah, but the Onceler was like long. The Onceler went on for longer.
True.
Like Sans was big, and I think Sans like has a rightful place in the top.
Okay.
But I genuinely think the Onceler like earns that position as top Tumblr sexy man.
Okay. No, I'm kind of intrigued.
Ooh, this is a jam.
It wasn't just historical. No, you can't be like that. It said the ultimate. Ultimate implies historical.
Ultimate
like-
implies the most the best sexy man across all of its history.
The ultimate.
That's what recency bias means.
It's not the yearly Tumblr sexy man or whatever.
Yeah, that's what recency bias is.
Yeah.
Is they said that they said Reagan was the ultimate because Reagan's like the thing right now.
Yeah. The ongoing joke. I think you threw one of them into spikes.
Might have. Doesn't matter. They don't. Wait, they do have to do it. Not the end. Oldest is not. I'm not saying the oldest either. I'm not saying that either. All I'm saying is that Reagan didn't deserve it. Reagan is not the ultimate sexy man. Not even close.
Alexa's just playing devil's advocate.
This is a jam. This is the kind of Homestuck songs I wish people would donate.
I actually completely agree with Harriet Panic.
What haircuts?
They said, I don't know if the Onceler's the best. He did set many precedents.
But that's the thing. He set the precedents. He was the original.
Yeah, but I feel like others expanded upon them.
But he wrote the book.
I know he wrote the book, but like others can like expand, you know?
But he is the most influential.
Okay. Is Chase streaming? Hold on, let me get. Let
I'm gonna ask Chase. Why? Hang on. What is Chase's role in this?
I don't know. Chase's voiced shit on Tumblr. I feel
Yeah, I was around when Chase was like popular on Tumblr.
Okay. Yeah.
No offense, Chase. You're still popular. Just like
No, it's
your
fine.
Tumblr heydays are over.
Chase was a has-been. It's fine.
Twinkle Two's
Twinkle
donated
Two's making
$3. Let's go.
Chase has so many thoughts on this. I mean, like, fair enough.
No, the thing is I've seen Chase voice said thoughts on Twitter.com, but like, I don't know. I'm conflicted, you know.
I just don't think.
I don't even remember all the people on it, but the thing is
like, okay, but like Reagan ended up winning shit like top twink.
yeah,
and
top
like
twink, top milf, or
top
whatever.
milf and
like,
top
yeah,
dilf and stuff that Reagan does not
qualify
for.
That was part of the joke.
Reagan's not a fucking
The thing
twink.
is I have no stakes. I don't care about twinks, milfs, or dilfs.
No, that's fair, but like the point is that it was just because he's in right now. Is the
Yes.
only reason he got to where he did.
Yes.
I don't know what this song is. Kind of jamming though.
I think those anime women deserved better.
I do too.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad Sans won though.
Yeah, at least Sans. Like,
At least
saved
Sans
us.
won.
Yeah.
I fucking voted for Sans. I was like, I can't let this happen. I fucking voted.
Hell yeah.
That's what you need. This is why you need to vote. we've completely lost what we were talking about earlier. Like
Our marriage.
our marriage and love and whatever.
I love you.
I love you. This
At
is
least the queen died. Yeah.
at least the queen died.
At least
No,
the
it's
queen
true.
died. Something good came out of all this. Super.
Thanks. I think, personal hot take. Currently, the lexicon for twinks and dilfs, honestly, but like twinks and stuff, is so warped.
People are just
To this
regurgitating
point.
what they hear without knowing what it means.
No, exactly. I blame online people. But
I blame the internet
I blame
for
the-
all of these
for
troubles.
all of these troubles. But I'm just saying, like, people don't know what the fuck a twink is anymore.
They don't.
Nowadays.
They just don't.
Kids
It's
these
sad.
days, they
It's
don't
sad.
fucking get it.
Oh, that's not close enough to get it. Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. Congrats. Do you have boots? You
Yep.
do. Cool, cool, cool. Your uncle is friends with the singer? Whoa,
Oh,
that's
neat.
sick. Hell yeah. God, I want to go to a convention with you so bad.
I want that. I want to do couples
I
cosplay.
want to do couples cosplay so fucking bad.
Dude, what can we cosplay as?
I don't know, that's the thing.
Two bugs,
Okay.
caterpillar,
Caterpillar.
caterpillar.
You'll be the head of the caterpillar, I'll be the rear.
Yes,
Yes. Fantastic. I love you.
I love you.
That was a little monkey.
That's a little
Shark Boy and Lava Girl, that is cute, but
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to dress up as lava girls. Very cute. I just like, I get it.
outfit sucks.
It's fun to joke about it. I'm not like super interested in. Yeah.
Overwatch? Stop, it's dead.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Alongside
Fuck you.
the
Why would you even
Queen.
say that? Fuck you.
Can you believe that Overwatch is over? It
Thank
didn't even
God.
last 10 years.
Thank God.
This is why TF2's better.
Speaking of, you've played a bit of TF2 now. What are your thoughts on it?
A smidge. The conclusion is, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it more.
Hell yeah.
That's about it. I don't know if I'm gonna.
That's okay.
I'm just,
I got you a bunch of cosmetics, so you
have.
got drip now.
that is true. But the thing is do I deserve it? This is the
What do
issue.
you mean? No, you're
I-
back in this. We've had this conversation. Listen, it's not like other games. You don't have to be good. You don't have to deserve it. There's no deserving. It's just a game about having fun.
Ah, you see, but I have anxiety.
You're insane. You're
I know.
insane.
I know. I
Ow.
love you.
Oh, I died.
Oh, you died. How'd you die?
I had 1 HP and the matic broke and hit my head.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that was possible.
That's okay. Sans Fortnite and Papyrus PUBG. We could do that.
We could. I don't want to dress as Sans.
I don't want to dress as
It's not
Papyrus.
just about the
I
Sans.
hello.
It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All
Love
right,
the
baby,
Mets,
let's
Thanks.
go
This
Mets.
is a song.
baby, love the Mets. Let's go Mets.
Thank you.
Awesome. I fucking love that video.
It's so good.
Hey, cat.
I was thinking $5.
Anonymous.
Anonymous donated $5.
God, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, right. When I was in high school, right before Undertale came out, I had a dark blue hoodie. And afterwards, after that, the reason why I got a dark blue hoodie was because...
Tree gun. Oh.
But basically what happened is that after Undertale came out, my brother's like, yeah, now you're cosplaying Sans. And I felt awful afterwards. I felt awful. I'm like, no, I'm not cosplaying Sans. Stop.
That's a very high school problem to have.
It is, and it's damaged me ever since. And then whenever I went out with it, I was like, oh no, what if someone thinks I'm cosplaying Sans? But
Kidding.
what if someone thinks I kin Sans?
When Undertale came out, I was the annoying Undertale kid. I was
That's
telling
amazing.
everybody, "Oh, you gotta play Undertale. You gotta play. Oh, you can't do the genocide run. Don't kill anything." I was the annoying one.
I love you.
I love you. I was the one where like somebody did a genocide run. I thought they were like legitimately a bad person.
That's so cute.
I cared a lot about that game. Okay.
No. I gotcha. I love you.
I love you.
high school's just a hellscape of being yourself and getting told you look like this other guy, I think.
Well, thank you for the
Evelyn
$3.
donated $3. Missed a bunch of streams, and I am glad to be back.
I'm
Smiles.
glad you're back too. Hey, you haven't missed that much. I haven't been streaming a lot lately. I've been going through it.
A lot of shit's been happening.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like this might just be part of... I feel like this is a consistent thing. I need to turn this music down. Hold on, I gotta...
Oh, just turn it down. Oh, you got a thing. Hey, turn it down.
But, sorry, I'm just not thinking straight.
That's
but,
okay.
I feel like it's a part of, like, late autumn, early... Or late summer, early autumn is just, like, anxiety, like, kind of pops up.
Sure.
But, like, it has been an anxiety fucking while for the both of us.
Oh, come on. That did not hit me.
I don't know how open you want to be about all this, but...
No, I don't want to get too deep into it. I've been
Yeah.
going through it, but I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you.
It's been fun for the both of us. Smiles.
Yeah. Just to summarize, took a hiatus recently.
Uh-huh.
Don't think I took it for long enough.
Yeah.
So Duke and I, we've got some plans.
we got plans.
We'll figure things out. But we'll come out with that when it's time.
I'm already working on everything. Excuse me. I simply think seasons should stop.
We should just stay with the one season
We
forever.
should just stay with like autumn.
Well, if we go north enough, we'll get winter forever. That's close.
No, it's not. I want nice, cozy weather constantly. Constantly.
Constant.
Always, forever.
Thank you for watching Sophie Baby while pooping!
Oh my god, very good, Molly. Thank you so much for watching Sophie Baby while pooping. Yippee. Oh, you almost pushed it the wrong way.
I did, but
Fail
then I fixed
streamer.
it. No, I fixed it.
Fail
I
streamer.
know!
I love you.
I'm an awesome streamer.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, you.
Yeah?
Hey, look at me. Hey, hey, hey. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I
I
love
love
you.
you. Oh, you're bleeding out.
Happy dating anniversary.
Happy dating anniversary.
What the heck? Yes!
Remember on our first date you threw up?
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that?
Sure, you tell the story.
So once upon a time, during our first date, Sophie and I went to a place that may or may not be run by a cult.
Oh, it definitely. There's no may or may not.
No,
It is
I'm
fully...
trying to keep it secret.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
It's in America too and stuff. It's a chain,
it's a chain restaurant.
so we don't
run
have to
by a
worry about
cult.
doxing our name.
But it was a lot of fun because I was very nervous, and I love my girlfriend, soon to be wife, so much, and I really wanted to impress her. I wanted to impress her so badly that I temporarily became illiterate and I could not read the menu to save my life.
You stared at it.
I stared at it for ages. Nothing seeped in. And Sophie's just like, yeah, I'll just have like this sandwich. And I'm like, yeah, I'll have that too. And not reading anything about it. So the waiter goes away, they come back, and they come with the two sandwiches. And so Sophie takes it, she eats it, she's like, yummy. I look at it, I don't really recognize much of the stuff on the sandwich because I don't eat sandwiches out that much. And I go, oh boy, here we go. I take a bite into it. My body reflexively, gags and goes like, "Arr!" Like my body, like goes like, "Arr!" And I went, I can't do this in front of a cute girl. So I chew it. I swallow the
Oh my
sandwich
God.
to impress the girl. I eat
The girl.
I eat a few bites, and I'm like, okay, I can't eat any more of this. I can't eat any more of this. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just kind of look and pick up the sandwich occasionally and put it back down.
Did you really do
Yes. I have this method for faking eating.
That's so
where I just
funny.
kind of take the food, I interact with it enough so that the person knows that I've taken bites or something.
that? You're insane.
And then look, it works. But Sophie noticed that I had only taken a few bites, and she was like, "Hey, are
Your
you
method
good?"
didn't work very well.
Stop. I'm anxious. But Sophie's like, hey, are you like good with that? And I'm like, yeah, you know, like I'm pretty full already.
You
Like, I don't really need
specifically
that much.
said, I was like, did you enjoy it? Like, is it okay? Are you enjoying it? You're like, oh yeah, it's great.
I
Like,
said, "Oh,
you're like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really good, but I'm really full. You know, I'm just full from the sandwich. And then we went home, and I think at some point we'd also gotten like a milkshake or something.
That was a different day.
No, we had a chocolate milkshake in the fridge. I remember this.
Okay.
And I drank some of the chocolate milkshake, and then I went to the bathroom and I threw my entire guts up. And then I later realized that the sandwich had alfalfa in it. Something I did not know was an ingredient for sandwiches.
It's delicious, and I guarantee you I talked about it about a dozen times before you ate that sandwich. Because that's the first thing I think about when I think about that sandwich is the alfalfa in it.
All I know about alfalfa is that horses eat it and that I'm allergic to it. And I thought I was only allergic to the smell of it, but it turns out if I eat it,
If you're allergic to the smell of something, you're probably far
Turns
more
out-
allergic to the edible form.
if I eat it, I throw up.
God, I love you.
I love you.
Anyways, it was a really good bonding experience.
It was a great bonding
He
experience.
like passed out in my bed after
I
that.
passed out in Sophie's
I just-
bed
I
after
just
that,
cuddled him,
and she
and it was
cuddled
really
me,
nice.
and I smelled like puke.
You did smell
and I
like
still somehow managed to be able to snag that cool girl with my fucking anxiety
like
swag.
knowing what I know about you now, I would never have suggested that date because you are the pickiest eater who has ever lived on this planet. And
Well, the thing is I'm so embarrassed about that. Nobody likes a picky eater. Nobody likes a picky eater at all.
well, I like you.
I don't want to be a fucking party pooper. You know, I don't want to. I don't
I
want to.
love you.
I don't want to be someone who limits things.
I just think
will-
back to like when we were visiting because I was ordering like random stuff that like to this day I know you don't like, and you were just like accepting it.
Yes.
The only thing I knew you because I could tell something was off. And the only thing I saw you finishing off was like the French toast, which is why we got a bunch of French toast when you were over, by the way. Because I could
Yes.
tell like something was going on.
I'm so sorry. I love you.
It's
I was
okay.
just not eating a lot of the stuff and just kind of messing around with
insane.
it.
You're insane.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm an extremely picky eater, and I'm also allergic to a whole abundance of things. So yeah.
The only one that you were straight with me was the pho. You were like, yeah, this doesn't taste good.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And to
It
be
was-
fair, it was not the best pho I've ever had.
The issue was it was the taste and the texture, and also the container that it was in.
It was a shitty
and
little
also like the
container.
presentation and just everything around it screamed danger to me. So I couldn't.
You don't trust your then soon to be wife's recommendations?
To be fair, I did throw up eating the same sandwich as you. So
To be fair, yeah, you don't trust your current wife's current recommendations.
I love you.
Love you.
We've been slowly expanding my palate, but I'm just
And I'm usually right. You do usually enjoy a lot of the things. You just have to like eat it.
I love you.
I love you.
Ooh.
Anyways, I will never forget that, and I think it's so funny.
It's a great story.
It's a great story.
I still managed to somehow snag you.
Uh-huh.
I love you.
I love you. It was a good excuse to get me to hold you for a few hours.
He sure was.
Not
Like
that you
we
need
needed
one.
an excuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I was holding you the whole damn time anyway.
God, it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
The taste, the texture, the smell, the look, the little skull and crossbones picture on the container.
I love you, darling.
I love you. So the thing is that I was a picky eater as a kid, right? So my parents ended up just literally giving up with trying to give me any food. So a lot of times, either I would have to just like forage for myself, like through the kitchen or something, or just I would not eat, which is like not ideal.
No.
All things considered. But it meant I never expanded my palate when I had like the chance as a child.
We've done good work though with that. You're eating a lot more new things.
Yep. I'm a try, and now look at us.
And now look at
I
us.
can eat like a few more things.
Hey, you're doing good.
I
Good?
love you.
Good.
Good.
I remember teaching you about the wonders of gravy was like a highlight in my life. That's the nice thing is I get to see you enjoy new things, and I'm fine.
I
with that.
love gravy now.
Yeah, you hate sauces, all of them, because you say, "Oh, it's bad texture." But then
Yeah.
I forced you to eat the gravy because it's the most delicious thing in the world, and now you love gravy. It's like
I
your
love
favorite
gravy.
thing. Darling,
Gravy is different.
this is how all sauce works.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You just...
I love you. I would explode and die if I touched ketchup.
Okay, you don't have to have ketchup, but what I'm saying is you won't try any other sauces.
I love you.
I love you. Oh, crazy boy.
Gravy redemption arc. The thing is that my family always had like the grossest gravy. It looked like
They probably just had like shitty instant gravy.
like nasty goo poo.
Yeah, I will never let you eat instant gravy, by the way.
Okay.
I just won't.
I love you.
I love you.
I appreciate that.
I'm not gonna subject you to that. Instant gravy sucks.
I love you.
I love you.
Ketchup is more of a syrup. Now that's a thought. Hey, remember when we argued on stream? Jokingly.
I do
argued
think
on
ketchup is
stream.
more of a syrup, actually.
Yeah, no, that tracks. Because we were like, if it was a liquid or...
Yeah, it's not
No,
a liquid.
I don't even remember what stance I took, because it didn't even matter.
Or it's not. What was it? I don't even remember.
Huh?
Get this guy off of me! Took all
Holy
my money.
shit, that guy took all your money, but now you're gonna take all his money. What a mess.
What a mess.
What a mess.
I love you.
I love you so much.
It's not a syrup because it's not sticky, though.
Ketchup can be sticky.
No, it can't.
I don't know.
You're insane. Anyway. Like, you don't have to try ketchup, but, like, ketchup with fries is really good.
I'll...
But, you know, I can pass ketchup. Ketchup is, like, it does change the flavor profile of something.
Sure.
Like, and it's not inherent to the meal. Like, gravy is necessary. But, like,
Gravy
there's
is
some
somewhat
stuff that, like, you've
necessary.
got to try. Like hummus with, like, cucumber is delicious.
I don't like either of those.
You don't know this. You've never eaten hummus.
I don't like cucumber.
I don't like cucumber either when it's not dipped in hummus. You can't know these things unless you try them together.
I love you.
I love you. Is there a black market here? No. Maybe? No.
I
don't know. Anyway.
Wait, did you? Yeah, you did get the eye. Okay. Oh,
I
no.
think I'm done.
That's okay. I love you.
I love you.
Can
I'm
you
very
show
tired.
off Grobert's butt on stream?
Of course, I did already, but I'll
I
show
know
it
you
again.
did.
Yeah.
There he is.
Robert!
Special guy.
Butt out.
Butt out. Artist rendition.
I am sleepy. I'm
I
like
am too.
falling asleep type sleepy. Like I might go nap after this if you want to join me.
It's 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here if you're okay with that.
Zap posted art.
We gotta check it.
gotta check the art.
I'm moving, I'm looking. Oh, there's a bunch of art.
Oh,
this
there's a
is
bunch of
great.
art.
This is great. Let me open this up.
oh,
This first one is by Zap. This is so cute. Oh, little baby shark is
that's adorable. And a curl bird.
This
Oh,
is
that's
so
so
cute. Thank you
sweet.
so much, Zap.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We gotta go on like vacation someday.
We
together.
do.
When we have money, like
When we have money and also COVID. Or
oh,
whatever.
we're gonna be so romantic.
They said they made this ahead of time.
Wait, clay
Happy 3
figurines!
years.
Did you
What?
actually make the clay figurines?
No way. No way.
It's not opening.
Click it
It's
again.
not opening. It's a fake link.
What the hell?
What's happening? Copy. Paste. There we
Here
go.
we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow non
We get a presentation.
Are you sad that you don't have a funny little girl and shark in your life?
Aw.
Then may I introduce to you
Oh my god. Oh, two
Oh,
of them.
they're so great.
Oh.
That's right, folks. Clay figurines of Sophie and Duke. They have custom wedding rings.
Oh,
And they were really fun to make.
Aw.
This is all on the spot, what I'm saying. I had a lot of fun making these.
Oh, I might cry. These are
it's-
adorable.
these are so
Especially Duke's.
sweet. Thank you so much, Zap.
His design was really complex to make and play.
I'm sorry about
And
that.
since
Yeah,
this is the
I mean,
type of
you did an
clay that
amazing
they use
job.
in Claymation, it never dries. And I figured, why not? Here's a little claymation for you guys.
Oh, you pick me up and take me away.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's,
so
precious.
so perfect. Thank you so much, Zap Porter.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
That's fantastic.
And then we got one by Goblinoid. This is very cute. I sit on you.
It's
I
us.
sit on you.
It's us.
I remember on our very first visit, you said you wanted to like hold me in like the like a bride
bridal
like the
style,
bridal
yeah.
style. Yeah, you wanted to carry me like that, and we were like in tears taking you home, and I was like, oh, we haven't done that yet, and you just like swooped me up.
I
Good
love
memory. I love you. Thank you all so much. Thank
Mwah.
you for being here for this anniversary. I love my
Yeah.
husband to death, and
you. Oh, I love you.
I'm so happy that we're able to do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I will probably be live again tomorrow. It is my day tomorrow.
Wait, what is tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Friday. My dearest,
What?
today's Thursday.
Dear God.
I think.
Yeah, it is Thursday.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll probably be live again tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you all so much. Thank you to everybody who supported us today, and thank you for everybody who has supported us through all of this. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all have been
And also, congrats on the proposal.
and congrats on the proposal.
What the heck?
All right, I'm gonna go head to bed because I'm exhausted. But thank you all so much, and I hope you all have such a good day. And I
Mhm.
hope you kill a bunch of guys
Yeah.
with murder.
With murder.
Awesome.
Do you want to raid someone?
Yeah, let's go raid somebody.
Go fight someone.
I think our phrase is love wins.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go raid Mar. Mar's doing a subathon right now. If y'all want to support Mar, that would be wonderful. He's a very good friend of ours. And our raid phrase is, of course, love wins. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again